conference will now be recorded.
And what's your background, Srinivas, if you are the faculty?
Yeah, just I'm going to be Ravi. Yeah.
Okay,
Just
okay, sorry. No, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. This is a TM demo we are conducting with the expert trainings. Who is there already in the Sai already? He asked to be everyone to be introduced that one. So let's discuss in today's agendas. We are going to be these are all the points we are going to be cover. The first one, the Ravi and everyone. I will be going to the self introduction of mine, and then I'm going to be what is a TM and what is the versions of the history of the TM and revolution. What is the history? What is the TM versions we are having, and how the resolution is happening in the TM from the beginning to till this the 2025. What are the changes was there? Okay, and we are going to be what is the TM use case in the industry point of view, and how it is integrated with the other SAP modules, and what is the TM components, and we are going to discuss the training content in this today's agenda that one. Okay, and we will be taking the question and answers in the last or whenever it is required, we will be taking that one. Okay, and let's introduce to be myself. See, my name is Srinivas. I'm having as a 20 plus years of experience in SAP. So I'm handling in SAP SD, MM, TM, CX is a customer service and BRIM, and along with the multiple modules it is there. Okay, currently I'm working as a SAP competence lead and SAP SME for SAP SD and TM in one of the MNC. So from multiple years, I have trained for the multiple online the trainer batches. I have trained for SAP SD and transportation management. This is recording myself. And Ravi, do you have any questions in this one?
No, I mean, I just want to specifically, what is your experience on the TM or any of these, what roles, just for give me an understanding.
See, that one.
Don't take it wrong, but, I just want to know what can, it's just, configuration or, like from, like any business development proposals and something like that. Did you get a chance to?
Sure, Ravi. See, I'm having this from the last 7 years. I'm into SAP TM. Okay, I was involved into the multiple implementation projects and multiple greenfield and brownfield implementation projects. I was involved into the SAP TM point of view. We worked in the domestic client. We are worked in US and Europe clients. We have mainly worked with that one. So, see what kind of the development and configurations will be going to be become is the little bit of the upcoming sections will become covered, Ravi, that one. See the today's point of view, what is the TM and what are the opportunities we are having, how the components we are having, what is the landscape of the TM, and what is the implementation differentiation we are having. We are going to be discussed actually, which I mentioned in the previous slide here.
Sounds good.
Okay. Is fine. Shall I continue?
Go ahead, Srinivas. I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Can anyone tell what you know SAP about SAP TM? Before taking to
I
me?
think, yeah, TM basically is going to be a replacement for the Elytra, which is existing functionality in ECC, which is logistics part. Now, SAP is going to stop supporting Elytra functionality and requesting all the clients to move to TM.
Correct understanding, Ravi. Thanks for explaining. See, the SAP TM is a transportation solution which was provided by SAP in their portfolio. Okay, it's not a TM. Actually, see, it is not a TM. Is a new functionality. Or TM, it's not a new module. Okay, it was there available in 1990s when we are working in R3 architecture in the ECC itself. Okay, but what is Ravi has mentioned is correct. It was there as part of early in a LETRA. Okay, previously when you've seen in SAP, this is coming under logistic execution functionality. I hope everyone knows that one. Just I'm going to show where we are having previously that one. See, this is previously we are having as a under logistic execution. This was covered as a LETRA. That's why the naming is came as a LETRA. under the logistic execution, this is a small activity which we are doing when we are creating as a sales order or the outbound process, everything we are creating. At the time of outbound delivery after the PCA before creation, this is we are using as a to capture your transportation cost only the purpose we are creating this LET area. Okay, but this functionality is not at all useful and it is not at all giving the business challenges. It's not giving a new solution for the business. It is not giving the perfect solution and it's not having all the functionalities. Okay, it is just as one kind of the activity for to capture our freight cost. We are capturing the LET area. Okay, that's why it is there under the LET area. After this, SAP was released in 2006 actually. In 2006, SAP was released in this TM with as a SCM box. We call it as a supply chain management box. They released in 2006 with the version called 6.1. Okay, and later that they have released 7. In 2007 they released 7.0, and 2008 they released 8.0. Like that, they released multiple versions. They released multiple versions, and 2009 they released the final version in ECC is 9.6. So if you ask for any kind of the anyone who are not already having its knowledge in DM, and if they are not working in embedded, that means they are working in ECC. Is a version called is the version in ECC is the last version is 9.6. Okay, before that they're having 9.5, 9.4, 9.3, 9.4, the multiple versions and packages is released. In ECC, the latest that they stopped as a version is the 9.6. Okay, and S4 HANA. See, everyone knows that one we are having a S4 HANA. SAP was released.
Yeah.
S4 HANA in 2015. Correct. So in 2015, SAP was released. This is a simple logistics. Okay, in 2016, what they released? They released this one. They released with the simple logistics, and 2016 they released with EWM. In 2017, they released with EWM with TM integration. In 2018, they released with EWM, TM, and yard logistics. Like this, they released multiple versions year by year, and now we are into 2025 is the update version. The SAP last year they released. See, previously we are having in LETRA. Okay, this was there in it was there from 1993. Okay, until 2006 we are used the same function of the LETRA, and 2006 they released it, the SCM supply chain management box with the 6.1, and they released in SCM is the latest to they stopped the version with the 9.6, and they released in 2015 is the simple logistics with the S4 HANA. So in 2017 we are having as a embedded TM. This is called embedded TM. So till the 2015, what is the functionality we have used? This is we are calling as a sidecar version, and this is called the decentralized. See, we are having is the two instant. SAP SCM is a separate instant and separate box, and our core and SAP other functionalities, other modules in a separate box. So if you want to be connected with these two boxes, we are using is the PIPO APIs, the connectivity connectors. We are using that one. Just to see, this is the PPT, not the. So this is into ECC. This is in SCM 2. SCM 9.6. This one. So this is all your core modules: SAP SD, FSCO, and all other core modules. We are into the separate instance, and SCM box is separate instance. In this one, we are having a TM, EWM, APO, CRM, all these logistic execution modules we are having in this one. So if we want to be connect these two boxes, we are using as the RFC's middlewares. We are using actually in that time. Okay, in 2017, SAP, what the SAP is done, this SCM box they embedded into here. They mixed into the single instance by moving into the core modules. So then it came as a like this. This is the one. Now what we are doing? Now there is not required even what are the middlewares and RFCs, the queues which you are using to connect these two boxes. So I mean now it is in a single instance. Now, whatever the data which you are creating is a sales order, purchase order, STU, business partner, whatever it is created, automatically the data is moving to TM by using as a, we are calling a BGRFs is that one. I'll be explaining that what is a BGRFs and everything in the upcoming classes. So this is the way from the 2017, the way of working in the TM. This is called as a single instant and centralized, and this is another name is called embedded one. This is an embedded version. Okay, this is they released from 2017 to now. This is the last year they released SAP was 2025 package is the latest updated version in embedded. If you see the version of the history, it is released in 2006 as a SEM and now it is an embedded 2025 year. Previously, it is from LETRA, they moved to the SEM. From the SEM, they moved to the S4HANA TM. Okay, now let's coming to the what is the industry use of the TM. See, let's take an example. I'm a manufacturer. You take any kind of the manufacturer. Just I take as one of the example here the car manufacturing. See, whenever you are a product any manufacturing, to manufacture that finished product, what we require, we need a raw materials, correct? So to produce the raw material, suppose in this car is a manufacturing, I'm not manufacturing all these products, right? I'm procuring from the third party vendors, I'm procuring the different vendors. At the tires I'm manufacturing, I'm procuring from the different vendor. Seats I'm procuring from the different vendor. Glasses. So what all the to finish product to manufacture that we need a different raw materials I'm procuring from the different suppliers. So to bring this to how we are purchasing this one by raising as a purchase order to the suppliers. So once the purchase order is raised, once the goods is available to bring this plant, these raw materials to bring to our manufacturing plant, our warehouse to this one, we are depending on organization is depending on a transportation management. And the next one, once this raw materials came to our warehouse and we are moving this to the through the different warehouse movements is called our production movement. I'm moving. Once the stock is ready, again I'm moving to the our storage warehouses and everything is the finished goods warehouses. So in the STO movement, again they are depending on a transportation movement. And once the customer, once the product is ready, with this we are selling this product to the customer sales. So once the sales order is created, the organization is responsible to ship these goods to the customer location. So all these activities and enterprise and organization structure, every movement they are depending on a transportation. So in a simple example, in our day-to-day, if we are moving, so if I am staying into Bangalore, okay, from the Bangalore to if we want to be shipped to the Hyderabad location, so what will we do as a generally? So I'm looking for who is there in the nearest, who is the packers is available and who is the best packers is available. So whenever calling to that one, we want to be shipped the goods to the household things to the brand to the Bangalore to the Hyderabad location. What they will say that one? They will be visit to our house and they will be check all the household things. What is the capacity of the households we are having and what capacity of the vehicle is available, and they will give quotation. So and again, what will we do? Again, we'll be check the inquiry for the two, three suppliers, the packers and movers, and we will be taking who is the best packers and movers and what is the best rate they giving that one. Correct. So in a simple one example to moving maybe very rare the one or two we are not moving regular, right? Even though we have depends on we are inquired as a multiple carriers and we are checking who is the best carrier and who is giving the best rate we are inquired. Similar way, this industries is regularly depending on a transportation management, right? For a procurement, for a sales, for a STOs. So they want to be checked who is the best carrier, which is the best route, and who's the within a committed customer deadlines, who can able to deliver the goods and who is the best route they can able to deliver, who is the best carrier and what is the best rate. See, in one shipment, if we are saying is $100, so daily they are moving into the thousands of that shipment they are moving. So if it is a bulk amount, right, so that will be always they'll be thinking about the cost and quality of the shipment also. So the industry, it is every moment they're depending on a transportation actually. That's why they want to see who is the best cost. They want to be this one and who is the best carrier, they can able to service their products. In this one, any doubts till now?
Good, Srini. No doubts, Srinivas.
See, let's take an example here. How it is integrated with our other modules, this transportation manager. Just have taken as the sales order flow here I have taken. So we can take the purchase or anything that, but the flow I have taken from the sales order. See, whenever the customer has been reached, a customer is given an order to the sales clerk or sales in charge. The sales in charge, what will we do? What is the customer location? What is the customer? What is the goods he's ordered? What is the quantity of the order? What is the price of the order? So what is Incoterms for this customer? So everything they are capturing in the sales order, correct? So, and what is the customer location? Who is going to be delivering the delivery location? All these, either customer is a bad customer, or what is the customer? He's the pay. If he's already regular customer or not. If he has any bad debts is there in the customer. All this the sales clerk at the time of order execution, order creation, will be checked that one. Once the order was created, once the order is created, okay, and he's sending this information to the warehouse clerk, and the warehouse clerk, what he's inquiring, what he's doing that one, what are the products his customer is ordered, that product is available or not, and how much is the customer is order, what is the quantities available, what are the batch he needs to be picked at one, and that batch is where it is available, and what kind of the packing is required, and when the customer delivery date we have to be delivered this one. Based on this customer delivery date and everything, he'll be keep the packing and picking and packing, he's keep ready that one. And the same information, this warehouse clerk will be transferred this information to the transport manager or transport planner. So this transport planner, what he'll be do? And again, he'll get this the sales order and warehouse update. He'll be received the transport clerk, and he'll be checked when we needs to be exactly delivered to this customer. So when we needs to be dispatched from our plant. If you suppose based on the delivery location and customer location, how many days it will be take to dispatch, what is the transit date it will be take, and who based on the customer who the order quantity and capacity, what kind of the truck is needs to be required, what capacity of the truck is required, and in that market the who is the transport providers is services is available, suppliers are available, and what kind of the trucks they are having, and he'll be inquire that one, he'll be discuss with the pricing that one, today we needs to be start, tomorrow we are going to be start that one, and this is a location you have to be shipped this one, how much they are going to be charged, he'll be discuss with this one, either they're charging the per kilometer wise or per trip wise or per weight base, everything he'll be discussed, and he'll finalize the transporter, he's a carrier, he's a supplier, he'll be identified and fix that one. Once he's fixed, he'll inform the timings to the carriers to come to for a loading and everything. Once the loading has been started, okay, the truck has been moving to the customer location to ship the goods. In the middle we are getting any kind of the uh, unexpected event, we are capturing the unexpected event. Suppose when the Amazon is you are booking in online, either Amazon or Flipkart or anything, so if the we are receiving in updates, right, your order got confirmed, your order got shipped, your order got is on the way, so the packing is confirmed, it is reached to your particular the head office of the office that one. So you are getting this is an and this is the delay in the packages. The updates we are receiving because of the TM and event management integration. Once it is reached to the final destination, to the final location, is handovering, and the based on a payment terms is collecting that one. It is a prepaid or postpaid payment that one is collecting. Once the service is completed by the service carrier, the supplier, we are paying to this. We are settling to the carrier, we are settling with the part of the service we have received from the carrier. He's completed the service, he shipped the goods from our plant, and he's moved to the destination to the final customer. So the service is completed, and we are settling to the carrier service, the carrier services we are settling whatever we committed that one. So in this, from the sales order to the final execution, how many modules involved here? It is integrated with your sales, it is integrated with EWM, it is integrated with inventory, it is integrated with your finance. So the TM it is a tightly integrated with your multiple core modules actually here. It is integrated with event management, it is integrated with finance. Whatever the finance only is going to the finally settlement is going to do that your service purchase order, service entry sheet, the service, whatever is completed, we are going to be clear this the finance team. So it is tightly integrated with your all the most of your core modules. Any doubts?
I'm good, Srinivas.
Yeah. See, in TM, we are having is the two kinds of the versions we have. One was basic, and second one advanced version. So what is the basic version? Whenever any client is implementing is the TM, okay, any client either greenfield implementation or the he is migrating from your ECC to the new S4HANA, okay, and whenever the client is implementing is the TM as a S4HANA is implementing in SAP, by default if he is implementing in SAP S4, it will become as with the basic version. Okay, what is the basic version will be covered here. See, the basic version is nothing but same like your LETRA. It is having is a limited functionality and it is having is the limited features. It will be work only for a shipping industry and it is having, we can able to create, we can be plan our shipment based on a delivery based planning. And it is not having as a automatic planning and optimizer, it is not having. So it is having is limited features and functionality which you are having in LETRA. In LETRA, do you have the, are we able to create your VI01 or VT01, the shipment and shipment cost document based on a purchase order? No, right? It will be work only for your outbound deliveries. If we are able to create the shipment and shipment cost document only for once the sale, are you able to create the shipment document based on a sales order? No. We are able to create only the based on an outbound delivery document we can able to create. So it is having is a limited functionalities, this one, but in advanced functionality. So SAP is providing the basic shipment functionality with the S4HANA, the basic version it is coming. So if the client is going to the advanced one, what is covering? Here we can able to plan your the shipment based on outbound deliveries, inbound deliveries based on sales order also. And it is we are having is an optimizer transportation planning. It is an optimizer. This is an advanced planning system will be checked here with the background job, or we can do the automation here based on your order capacity, based on your truck capacity. System will be based on a best route, system will be choose best, and system will be do the best carrier. Everything will be system will be do the optimizer planning if they want actually. Based on your order capacity and truck capacity, system will be link your it will be the planning, automatic planning here. And we don't have the carrier selection, nothing it is available in the basic planning. And advanced planning is a lot of functionalities, but to get this advanced license and advanced functionality we have to be the, it is a paid license. So we have to be, the client has to be to enable this one, they have to be, it is a paid, the paid version and the paid license it is one. So by getting an extra one from the basic, we need to be enable this, the TM advanced one. So just to see that another one, see these are all the functionalities is differ from your advanced to the basic CP. See, some industries they want to be plan your shipment planning based on whenever the sales order is created. So then they have to be go for with advanced planning. So we are having is optimizer planning and optimizer carrier selection and everything. It is the most of the functionalities available in advanced. The basic only the limited functionalities available in the shipping area. It is will work only for shipping industries. We can able to plan with the freight orders without event management. It will not support your event management also. This will be not support your order based planning.
You mean to say the basic shipping means it is all delivery based only. You can't
Only the
create
delivery. Correct.
you
We
can't
can't
create
able
a freight unit based on a sales order.
nothing. Yes.
Okay. So when you say this basic shipping, Srinivas, if I
Yes.
have a SAP HANA sandbox, S4
Hmm.
HANA sandbox 2025 version, so by
Yes.
default, basic
The
shipping is
default will
activated.
become basically there is no extra cost, there is no extra licenses required by
I
default.
need not do any activation also. It's all activated
Nothing,
and
nothing, nothing required.
okay, okay, got it.
See, the basic shipment, if you see this is a slide, it is equal to your LETRA. See, I have given one of the comparison here. In LETRA, previously in the 1990s, which you are having, same functionality is there. But they want to be to the marketing that one, just they have given, and they want to be to cache that one, they given all the functionalities to enable that, they have to go to the paid license, right? That is the SAP marketing strategies, this one.
Okay, got it.
See, this TM we can able to enable in a different ways actually. If you see here, previously the client, they may not be interested to be go to the upgrade to the S4 HANA. Okay, maybe they still they're okay, they're satisfied with the ACC. So they're all already the core functionalities they're running in ACC. Still they can able to go with the SCM box as a SAP as a standalone solution. This one. So this is one kind of the variation, the difference the client they use. And see this here it is ECC. Maybe your core modules, the core functionalities is maybe there in S4 here with S4 HANA. Okay, but still they are using as a SCM as a core, this one here. This is also one kind of the different approach we can able to do. But this is the classes, this is we are going to be continue. This is the latest version in S4 HANA embedded. All this your S4 HANA core functionalities along with your SCM functionality is there into the single box is called as a single instant and the centralized process. This is the one. And this is the one, if the client is having is the more they want to be have, they don't want to be go for any kind of the risk, they don't want to be take that one already they are into SAP, they don't want to be disturb the existing S4 functionality, they can be taken as a new S4 functionality, they can be used only for your logistic functionalities called the TM and DWM and tag logistics. This is the one approach, and this is the one more approach. So they are having as a different approach we can implement the TM. This is the only, this is the approach we are going to be discussing in the upcoming classes, and this is S4 HANA embedded, the latest one.
And whatever classes you are going to take that S4 HANA embedded,
Yes.
you'll be covering both advanced and basic, right?
Yes.
Okay.
See, if you are going with the basic one, yeah, it is not at all required any training.
Okay. So you'll be covering all the advanced part also. My question is.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. In TM, we are having as the components. See, in SAP SD, how your flow will be starting. It will be starting with your pre-sales, and it is starting with your sales order, and it's starting with. It is going to be the subsequent is the delivery and invoicing. Correct? The
Order
similar
management, the billing,
way in
enablement.
SAP, the TM, we are having a component is called order management, transportation planning, transportation execution, freight costing, and settlements. So these are all the four components that we can call as a component of the submodules in the TM. That one. So in SJP, SD, if you are going to attending in interview, they may say that are you comfort in order management, are you comfort in logistic, are you comfort in billing, they ask, right? Are you comfort in pricing, correct? Similar way, in TM also we are having as a submodules or component, we are having order management, transportation planning, transport execution, freight costing and settlements. So these are all the areas we are going to be explored actually. So if you see, this is a slide in order management, what we are going to be covering here. From the order management, we are going to be cover what all the orders is relevant for the transportation management. Suppose we are going to be create the credit memo, debit memo. Is it relevant to the transportation management? Correct. The similar way, which orders are what? See, we are giving us thousands of orders, the different kinds of the orders we are going
Order
to be
types.
create. But which is relevant to the TM? We are going to be managing the order management. Either it is what kind of the sales order we are going to be move to the TM, what kind of the purchase order, what is the STOs is required. So any kind of which is relevant to the TM is it should be relevant physically. We are going to be it should be have a physical movement of the goods. Then only it is relevant for a TM. Okay, and once this order management is covered, we will go to in detail this one. So once this is done, we are going to the planning. So how the freight units will have to be created. What are once the order is created, how the freight unit is going to be created, and how the freight unit generation. So the freight units maybe either if you are going to be creating a multiple line items in the sales order, either each line item wise you want to be created different freight units. Suppose if you go for mechanical industries, the mechanical industries that each item is very the bulk items, correct? It is a very that engineering industry, if you go for a JCB's proclines, it is each item itself is a very heavy, the heavy machineries that one. So depending on a business process, depending on the business client requirement, either we have to be how the freight unit generation should be how. Either you want to go with one order is equal to one freight unit or one line item is equal to one freight unit. How the freight unit generation we are going to be covering the planning and everything here. And the execution phase, once the freight unit is going to be created based on a truck capacity. Either we can able to club multiple freight units into the different one freight order, or you are going to create it with the different freight orders. Suppose your order capacity is 10,000 metric ton. Your truck capacity is 20,000 metric ton. Still, you are having is utilize the vehicle capacity, right? Which is the one more order is there in the same line or same route. You can be club the two freight orders. The freight unit to the single freight order. So all these the strategies will become in the execution stage here. So once the freight order is going to be created, we are going to be select who is the carrier going to be service this going to be do the service for this one. So who is the carrier and what is the charges we are going to be pay to this carrier? Either is going to be charged based on kilometer based or based on the trip based or weight based. So we are going to be going to be charged into the freight order those. Once the charges is completed, service is completed, how we are going to do the settlement to the carrier. So all these process will be covered here. So if this is an embedded one, which we are going to be discussing in our regular classes. See, once the order is created, so whenever creating a sales order or purchase order or restores or agreement, scheduling agreement, either it is an order-based planning, or we are going to be create, or we are going to use the delivery-based planning. How the freight unit generation, freight unit we are converting to the freight order. Once the freight order is created, how the charges and settlement we are calculating, how the settlement is happening. This is we are going to be cover. See, this is the four components: the order management, planning, and execution, charges and settlements. So whenever you want to be move the sales order, once the sales order is created, we want to be moved to the team. What kind of the configuration is required? What are the rules we have to be going to be created? The CM have the TM we are having is a good functionality is called condition BRF condition, business rule framework. So without depending any kind of the technical the person or without having a technical knowledge, we can able to manage everything here. The technical dependency knowledge is it is minimal here. It is not at all required any technical people here. See, in our order management, suppose what we done previously, the lot of enhancement we are doing in the order management side. Suppose you are having as a sales order based, your plant based or sales organization based or company code, even different number ranges is required. What we are going to be do? We are going to be creating a kind of the custom table and based on the rules we are giving. If this is my sales order, this is my company code, this is my plant, please pick this is a number range, correct? The similar way, there is we no need to get multiple the custom tables or nothing is required. They are having as a BRF functionalities SAP is given in the TM. So by using as a BRF functionality and the rule based, we can able to determine whatever we require. Guys, any doubts in the components?
Yes, Srinivas, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, like, suppose, like, TM is going to be like merged into, like, you can say, like, integrated into different things, like as if it's like TM. Like
Yeah.
TM is going to be integrated into SD, and also you can say FICO. So
Yes.
now,
Yes.
like, suppose when we will do that, so over there we should have knowledge for that also, or the FICO team would be doing all that things.
Who is asking this question? Sorry, there was.
Like I am asking you, like, suppose when
Yes.
we were.
See, there are. See, in the class training section, what we are going to be cover. Suppose you are an SG consultant, MM consultant. Okay, if you are not having an SAP background, see, to the previous, the multiple batches, the people are joining, which is having SAP background and non-SAP backgrounds also people will be joining. Correct.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
as part of the training, what we are going to be cover. If you want to be see, the TM, if you want to practice in the TM, what is the document is required? Either you need a sales order or you need a preceding document called sales order or purchase order or STOs is required. Correct. So we are giving a training to the by considering as a non-SAP people also, we are going to be start from the scratch. We are going to be start from the org elements onwards. We are going to be teach how to create a sales order, how to create a purchase order, how to create the sales flows also. We are going to be cover sales and purchase flow. So as a independent, as a TM consultant, he can able to independently create the sales process and purchase flows actually. He no needs to be depend the other SAP experts to create a sales order and purchase order.
And Srinivas, my question is, my understanding is, in the training and once the actual training starts,
Yes, Ravi.
my assumption and my understanding is that you will not start trying to teach creating a company code or a JEL account or all this stuff, right?
No,
Because
see,
that way
Ravi, we are not going to
we'll be
we are
losing
going to
our
take some of
core.
that. See, sir, first to 3 to 4 days it will be take, Ravi. That one. See, that's what I'm doing. We are have to be considered as a non-SAP people also background, right? That one. See, we are going to be teach. I'm going to be see without creating a company code, without creating a sales order, purchase order. If we are going to be using the existing one, there are a lot of the data is inconsistent, right? I need to be create my own company code, own purchase organization, own sales organization, correct?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I understand that, but yeah, it's okay. Whatever your
See,
methodology,
if
I'm
I'm
okay
going
with
to
it.
take his existing one, directly create is that once the sales order is created, and if I move to this one, how the sales order is created, how the sales order is going to be created, what is the functionality of the
No,
team.
no, no,
See, the first 3 to
no,
4
no.
days it
I
will be
agree that. No, no. My question is, you'll not be trying to
I will
teach
not go
them.
as in depth. I don't create as
Yeah,
a
yeah,
what is
yeah.
a GL account, what
Again,
is a
if you
GL
come
account, what is
to
the
all the
cost center.
business, if you start
Only
creating
the
a,
only for our logistic point of view, what are the org elements is
yeah,
required
of course.
to
For the
create a
TM
sales
part, I
order.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not if someone doesn't know how to create a sales order means what, why, if they start asking what is a partner function, if you go into that, you will
No,
not be
no.
going that level, right? Okay. Yeah, yeah.
See, as a team, if you want to be,
Yeah.
I'm going to be all the new arguments, correct? We need to be create a new
Definitely
business
for TM, you need
process.
different or BR and all will be there. That's right. I agree with that. Yeah.
See, just as a few, okay, let me, I already share a screen, right? Let me,
Yes, Srinivas. Hello.
yes, who is, yes,
Yeah,
does.
yeah. What I'm asking you, like Ravi told us, like we will not be creating the sales order, right? But like what I'm asking, but I do not know how to create the sales order in the SPRO.
That we are going to
Like
be
I
teach.
have
That's
a,
what I'm saying, sir. That is why I'm saying that one. See, we are going to be take as a, we are going to be learn your already the basic modules of that SAP SD and MM here. See, if you want to be test your TM, how the you needs to be have a sales order creation, right? You should be know the sales order creation and purchase order creation. See,
yeah.
in a real time, okay. If you real time, if you want to be test that one in a TM, how you will be test? You need a preceding document, right, sir? Or you can see once the batch is started, you may ask Ravi or you may ask with a 1 or 2 times, you may ask to create that couple of orders and give that one, correct? But in a, if you're asking the third time and fourth time, you will not respond also, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
at least to create a sales order flow and basic sales order creation and purchase order creation, what is the information required? I'm going to be teach that one. It will take as a
Okay,
way to
but all that things would be created in SPRO or on the application of NWBC.
SPRO.
SPRO, okay.
Yes, yes. See, these are all the SAP TM and SD and MM. It will be going to be work in SAP, the SAP SPRO and your Fury applications.
Which application?
Fury, SAP Fury.
Fury.
Yeah,
Fury. Okay.
yeah.
Hmm.
See, each class, how we are going to be teach that one, just to go to here. Yeah, Ravi, you have seen, right? This is
Yeah.
the note noticing. See, to cover this one, see, once the TM has been we started, if you take as a inbound flow or outbound flow, once the sales order is created, the sales order is going to be moved to the SAP TM. It is as the basic, the initial document from the TM. Okay, but to get this TM as initial document, you need a preceding document as a sales order from the outbound side. In a purchase order side, you need a purchase order. So these documents, we are going to be teach you how to create this one. If this is not there, you can't able to start from here. Guys, understand or not?
Can you repeat what are you saying?
See, to create to start with your TM, you need a basic understand of the how to create what is the to creation of the preceding document, either it is a sales order or purchase order or STOs.
Yeah. But like I have never worked into SPRO. I have never created a sales order or purchase order in SPRO. I have worked only on NWBC.
Yes,
So
yes,
will
Ravi.
it be
That
possible
is
for
we are
me
going
to
to be
learn all these things?
See, Raj, in a training point of view, it is required. But when you're going to the real time, if you, once you join as a TM consultant, in a real time, you are not going to be create a sales order or purchase order. But in a
Yeah.
training point of view, who is going to be create the preceding documents to you? Ravi, are you understand my point or not? Ravi and Uday, you guys are already SAP
No, no, no.
backgrounds.
I'm clear. I
Ah,
know what
see
you're
the
saying.
Raz, your concern was you can't able to directly, you can't able to start with the TM. See, the preceding documents is required. See, sir,
Right.
how you are going to be ship your goods? The customer
Uh,
has to be come to the visit the store, and if you are going to suppose I have purchased as a the sales as a refrigerator or washing machine or TV. Once I purchased only, the TM transportation management is required, right?
yeah.
See, once if I don't purchase anything, what is the what is the purpose of the vehicle?
Right. So
Once I
like as
purchase
a
TV or washing machine or refrigerator, that means is nothing but a sales order, correct? Once I
yeah,
purchase, then I'll be thinking about how to move to my goods. I'll be to use my own transport, I'll use my public transport, and that is a different one. To create, first of all, sales order is required, right?
yeah,
And purchase order is required. So those information, at least that is as a TM consultant, you should be understand and you should be able to create. But in a real time, you are into the real consultant of the TM. These are all the sales order and purchase orders is created by your core SAP module guys.
yeah. Correct. But like while doing configuration, like
Mm.
while working into an implementation project, so
Mm.
like over there, how we will be working? Like we'll be responsible to create the sales order and purchase order and everything.
No, no. See, that's something. In a real time, we know needs to be created. But in a training point of view, if to test your TM, you require a precedent document, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So those preceding document will be created. That's why I'm going to be teach your sales and purchase configurations also. And
Okay.
it is a very good the good exercise for you also. You can understand what is the what is the total SAP is covering, what are the modules is module, what is guy is the responsible, what is the SD guy is responsible. You will also understand by this training.
Yeah,
You are
yeah. Okay.
only don't think about only the TM point of view. You have to be
Right.
understand what is the other core modules is importance and what is the core modules the dependency which you are having.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Understand
Right.
us? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And also, can you like suggest me like suppose like if not TM, then can I move like should I move into some other module because I have never worked into SPRO, so I am little afraid like how will I be able to learn and all like that.
But you already told you are already you're having experience in the TM testing, right?
Yeah, I have worked into TM, but on the NWBC, like on the application, we used to create a
Hmm.
manual freight order. Like when I
Okay.
was
To
into
create freight
testing,
order, what is the base you have taken? With reference to
like
the freight order, we are getting what is the reference document which you have used?
which different documents we have used means
No, what is the base document? To create a freight order, you need a one more document, right? What is the dependency document which you required to create a freight order in your WBase?
like over there, like I was working into 9.5, like when I was into TM testing. So over
Okay.
there was a screen. So over there it was written like freight order, then create freight order. So we used to click
Okay.
over there and create
Then
freight
I'm
order.
finishing to you. Okay. Okay.
We used to
So, but
create that.
okay. See, in a real time, it is as a team consultant, your responsibility start from the freight unit. But to create a freight unit, you require a preceding document. Those preceding document, if you want to learn, you should have you should be know that one is what is the basic SD and MM also. That
It's
means
like
Uh-huh.
if
you need to know order to cash cycle, where sales order,
yes, order
that
to
basic
cash, order to cycle or STO process, you should be. Those
order
are also we
purchase.
are going to be teach. I am going to be say. I hope Ravi now you are in clear point of view.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Right, right.
So, guys, you understand, see how the SAP flow is we are connecting the core modules, the core components of the SAP team, the order management, planning and execution and charges and settlement. And we are going to discuss each in detail, each component, the in detail sections we are going to be cover. What is the order management, what is the functionality, what is the configurations is required, everything we are going to be discussing in detail sections. And this is a slide how it is integrated with your LBNs and with your EWM. Suppose if you are having as EWM integration, See, the once the sales order is created and outbound delivery is created, integrating with the EWM, and from the parallel it is going to the your TM. And if you are having as a coordination and interior the LBN logistic business network as a carrier portal, that each information will be the shared to your sales order, EWM, and TM, and along with your LBN. See, the TM,
Srinivas, you
most
will
of the
be
configuration and transactions is happening just 1 minute. The TM, most of the transaction and configurations is happening, the 80 to 90% of the configurations and the transactions is happening in the SAP PM. What we are doing SPRO configuration from the TM point of view is very minimal. In all advanced modules, if you take for SAP Ariba, SAP EWM, everything SAP is all niche skills and advanced modules. They are going to be prefer only SAP Fiori transactions. So the TM also that 80 to 90% of the transactions and configurations which we are doing in SAP Fiori. Yes, someone is asking questions. Yeah.
yes, Srinivas, Uday is said. So there are a
Yes.
couple of questions from my side. One is on if you go to the slide 29, the one which you are showing.
Yes.
You mentioned it on the SAP GTT. So will you also teach us on this integration part with SAP GTT, or just it's an information for us?
Just an information, Uday.
Okay. Okay. So we will,
You
when
know
you
that
are going
SAP
to train us,
integration.
we will not be able to see anything from GTT perspective, right?
Correct, correct. There is a separate access and instance that one, and we don't have an access for this one. And we are going to be teach only the TM functionality here, the transportation management here.
Okay. Any chance that you will be covering with vehicle management, VMS?
No, only the
No.
resource creation we are going to be created here. The vehicle management, and we are going to be the depreciation of the vehicles that will be purely come under your plant maintenance. Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Just to understand, like, will you
Yeah.
cover any part of
No,
those? No,
nothing,
right?
nothing. This is purely related to the transportation management, and
Transportation.
along with your logistic, the integrations which you are having is your core modules is called SD, MM, and FICO.
Yeah, okay.
We are
So
going to
it's
be covering.
it's more with the integration with the core applications only then.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so then one more question. So I see that you have mentioned that order management, order execution,
Yeah.
planning and all. So and you have mentioned very basic business process. Okay, I don't know if that is just for the first introduction batch. You have mentioned just only the sale order to cash process. Then you're considering STO process and purchase orders. But in reality, we have so many
Yes.
so many use cases based on your Incoterms or based on multiple deliveries. Your shipments will
You,
vary.
those will be covered in detail section.
So you will be covering all those use cases, like
Suppose we are going to be creating, we are not going to be taking as only one customer, one material, right? We are going to be taking as a multiple scenarios. Here, how the freight unit will be clubbed, that one, how the hot trucks is going to be created, that one, and everything we are going to be covered. See,
no,
in a
that is
team
fine.
point of
So
view,
your
whatever
freight
we
unit.
have required, everything we are going to be teach from all the scenarios, everything.
Okay, so is there any slide where we can see what all the business processes you are going to cover? Like you mentioned about sale order, STO and PO. Apart from that, is there
Other
anything
than
which
this,
you
do
will
you
be?
have anything that one? Can you please help to understand? Other than the
Yeah,
sales
like
order, other than
yeah,
STO,
I mean, it's like subcontracting processes. I mentioned I need to see like returns is there, like returns logistics, and in case of repairs, in case of production, when the production is
that is
being
also as
produced.
part of the sales, right? And see, the returns also as part of your sales module, correct?
Yeah.
So that we are going to be covered.
So okay, you will be covering returns. Okay.
Yeah. See, which we are going to be everything will be tell this one what is the functionality and how it needs to be configured. What is that one? See, we are going to be teaches the one scenario means you have to be tested with the multiple dimensions and the multiple your business scenarios. You have to be think and we have to be explore more. Correct, Uday, that one. In a 1 hour class, we are going to be teach everything, right? We'll be
No, no,
covering. You
I
have to be
got that. So
you
that is
have to
what
be
I want to
you have to be
clarify.
multiple practices is required, correct?
So you will be teaching us the basic version so that then
not
if
not
in
basic version. I'm going to say we are going to be teach all whatever the TM is relevant for all the processes which is covered. We are going to be teach. See, suppose I'm going to be teaching. I'm taking it the two line item which is having is suppose one customer. I'm taking it one of the example. Suppose one order is having the customer is giving the 5 line items. We just taken as example. Okay, the rice, wheat, sugar, and the vegetables is given order. Okay, that in one of the example all the items is available and the same day. In one of the example all the line items which is ordered the same kind of the order. Okay, the all the line items may not be have the all the confirmation dates may not be similar. So like this, we are playing in the multiple the scenarios, correct? And all the items is played in. He's asking is two line items he delivered to the different locations of the different warehouse. So that
Mhm.
kind of the examples which are going to be taken is the real time scenarios here.
Oh, that is what. So that is what I just wanted to understand. So you will be covering so those use cases in the sessions, right? So
Yes,
you will be
yes, yes.
taking those examples and yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Any doubts, guys?
Sorry, one more question. Regarding this, when you say the settlements and also you will be also covering the settlement
We are covering
management.
it. Yes, the settlement is part of the one of the component which I mentioned, right? The in the sub this one the charges and settlements. In SAP component.
Okay, okay.
The settlement will be covering in LET area. What we are going to be cover, what we are getting is the same kind of the purchase, the service purchase or service entry sheet, correct? Similar way, when we are raising here, there, and we are pushing the service entry sheet and service purchase order from the TM point of view, it will be go and hit back end the systems here.
Okay, and at the same time, I think the freight
Yeah, it is.
charges
We have the price
to
charges and everything. Yes,
to
and
the
finally
invoice customary
we are
also.
going to be settling with your Myro document, the finance, the vendor invoice, the
Okay,
vendor invoice.
okay.
In this part one, we are in the layer one, which we are going to be cover. This is without EWM integration, the first one.
What is that, Srinivas? I missed it.
This is
I
without
lost.
EWM integration. This is only the
Yeah,
inventory
yeah, yeah,
management. Yeah, that's why.
yeah. But again, in EWM integration means again it's a big
We need to have
ocean,
a
right?
EWM guy and everything. That's all
EWM,
correct.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And I am not interested. Also, I'm not a EM guy. I don't want to
Okay.
get in. So it's all depends on that too. Even if you're ready,
No, we
it's
are already having a for that one also the separate batch, Ravi. Actually, we are having some.
exactly, that's again that's what it's a separate batch. We can't,
Actually, that
yeah, we can't
MM
have.
and EWM guys, they will be interested in that one. So we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
the
yeah.
separate
Okay.
batches also. Parallels, we are teaching them out. That we are training them also actually.
Yeah, IM managed is much easy for us just to
Yes.
quickly create because our main motto is on the TM.
TM said correct. So
Absolutely, you're right, Uday. I agree with you. So what else you plan to now? It's almost 1 hour and it's almost midnight for me. But
oh,
you
you are
have anything?
from
No, no,
US?
yeah, I'm
It's
based in US, Srinivas.
okay,
Yeah.
US. Okay, okay.
So you are going to come show something else? I am okay to stay awake. I don't mind another half an hour.
So I have
Are
covered
you?
this most of the slides, Ravi,
Yeah,
from my
what
side.
you planned for today? 1 hour demo session. You are done with that?
Yes, yes, I have done that one. I hope all the slides I have covered actually. Yes.
Okay. I have a question now. Once if we start on the actual training part, when are you? Uh, First question is it a weekend batch or a weekday batch?
Okay, that we are going to be discussed with. This is the one from the expert that we are having a management here. We have right the expert
Okay, okay,
training.
okay, okay. Then we can.
Still we
I'll
discuss that
okay.
one, Ravi. That one in clearly.
And in case if it will be a 1 hour class or a 2 hours class, whether it's a weekend or a weekday.
That will be confirmed, Ravi. That one. Just I hope you will get an update that what are they will
Okay,
be.
okay, okay, okay.
I hope Sai, if you are having, if you can able to.
And also another question, Srinivas, my interest is, and I'm what I was trying to look for in a training, it's not just, I'm not looking for configuration, then doing the end-to-end configuration, and then that's anyone can do. I'm not, that's also important for me. I'm also looking for something like, when you're trying to give a RFP, we are trying to go for a orals, something, will you also add in your experience and give inputs?
Sure, definitely, definitely, Ravi. That one. See, we are going to teach all the real
So
time
because
scenarios.
end-to-end configuration,
See,
all
the
this stuff,
configuration, everything we
yeah,
can able to.
anything, yeah,
How
we
this
can just. Yeah,
See,
but
how
when
we
I
are
go
going
for
to
when I try
this
to
requirement, that is the
sell
main criteria here, correct?
yeah,
See
all the
how we are going to be
methodologies,
map
yeah,
what is the
yeah,
business, your business requirement to be, that is the main
exactly. How
task.
to gather business requirements, what are
Correct.
the key baseline business requirements, and then what are the enhanced
Yes.
delta business, all those kinds of stuff I'm looking for, Yeah,
See why the SAP is released S4 HANA. See, they don't want to be go with all the customizations, everything. So they want to
exactly.
be remove the dependency of the technicals actually. They don't want more customization. Why? If you are going to with your best practice and you are going with your the no code and low code. So whenever the SAP is giving us the latest releases and packages, it is the even organization also, it is easy to upgrade those the latest functionalities. If you are going with the code, the more customization, so they can't able to upgrade. They want to be test that the existing functionality, the custom code is working or not. All this one they don't want to be take a risk now. That's why the most of the organizations is moving to S4 from the E6 to S4.
They have to move to right, yeah, eventually before they stop. Almost, we are now first quarter of 26, another 12 plus another 9 months,
But
21 months. Yeah,
see, I'm into the competency lead for one of the MNC. That one we are mostly working with all the pre-sales and SAP teams.
yeah,
So
that's right,
it may
exactly. Yeah,
not, it may not be the initially they release is 2027, but
I don't think so. You're right. I agree with you.
it is taken to 2029, which we heard actually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. Yeah,
But all the clients they not wait until the last moment, right? Now
you can't
already in
wait.
the
Yeah,
couple of years we already what are the most of the projects which we are getting is S4 HANA project. The most of them is out of 10, 9 projects are S4 HANA migrations only.
absolutely.
So now the which we are why we are getting is the transportation management is the more demand was when we are the clients is moving into the S4 HANA, it is already coming as with the inbuilt package of your embedded the TM and
S4. Yeah,
DWM functionalities. So previously you are having is the more technical challenges. You want to be connected as a separate sidecar version. You need
interfacing and all stuff.
the
Yeah,
middlewares, RFCs, technical people dependencies more. So the client is known is to be spent more on the technical, the consultant or technical knowledge. The technical expert is not required here, and it's very easy. Either whenever you are having is that sidecar version or anything, when the customer is the sales order is created or BP is created, all this is moving to the your the target system TM system is moved or not. There is again there are a lot of challenges we are having. Now it is embedded every whenever you create a new BP or new customer or new vendor or new material or whenever the sales order purchase order is created, automatically it is moving to your TM system. It is
yeah.
easy to
Especially
plan this.
master data replication is easy. You don't
Hmm.
need all this PA or CIF.
No, there is
Core
no data
interface.
log actually. See, either
Yeah,
no needs to
exactly.
there is no monitor is required. Some person is required. Either background job is failed or where the document the lag having log is having why it is not why it is failed. All these one the kind of the monitor is person is not required now.
Core interface functionality is totally removed.
Yes.
Mass replication. That's good.
And now, what are the clients they are using is the third-party application for your statement functionalities. Everyone is they are coming to the SAP S4 HANA with the new implementation. When they're doing, they're going to be the TM. Why? When they don't want to be pay any extra licenses, right? If you are going to use as a basic, there is no extra licenses. And for the
Okay.
from the basic to advanced, also it's not that much cost actually.
Yeah. In our training, when you're doing the advanced functionality, advanced TM
Hmm.
okay, version only, will you be touching event and track and trace also, event management?
See that way again, event management. It is the basic event management which is required. Suppose when the truck has been came, the truck has been arrived, dispatched. So those kind of the 4 to 5 event management which is required for a TM mandatory. We are teaching
Okay.
here. Okay, we
Yeah.
are not doing as a full event management here, and it is not coming as a tracking system, Ravi. See, if you want to be track that one, you need to have a GIS mapping here. So
Yeah,
all
that's
the
what I
tracking
know.
systems
Understand.
are not
Absolutely.
connected with your GIS systems, right? These are the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
the
That's what my question. I wanted to know so that expectations from from each of us should be set. That's why.
correct, correct,
Exactly.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is
After
also I
once I
also want
pay
to ask
the
the
fees
same
and once
question.
I join, then you're not. Then we shouldn't have a unsatisfactory relationship. We should
See,
be
as a
transparent.
practically, this is in the real system. We are able to connect with
And
the
even if I ask you for that, also it's asking too much. Even client itself don't use. Some clients don't have a geo. satellite connect, whatever you call it, technology functionality.
In TM,
So
we are having as that see when you are using as a personally, suppose you are going to be travel from Hyderabad to the Delhi or Chennai or anything. We are having a longitude and the altitude. There was one
the
we based on
coordinates will be given, and then with that you need to
we are going to be track what is the distance and everything we are getting as a Google Maps, correct? So it is a
exactly.
personal system. We are going to be connected to your personal laptop or personal mobiles. When as a corporate using Google will be charged that one. So whenever
Exactly.
the sensor is created, you want to be get to this customer location. What is the distance from our plant? So it is not the free of charge. See, as a Google which you are using is your personal services they are giving,
Yeah.
correct? When you're using as a corporate, it is not a free of charge. Every shipment they will be charged $1, $2 that one.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a subscription based again.
It is a subscription is required. So what the SAP is given is the best one. Whenever the suppose that's when you are creating as suppose the first order, it will be go and hit that one. What is the location it will be take? When you are creating is a second order, SAP is given is the DDD is called the distance duration. Okay,
Oh,
this information will get stored in the backend, and the second time it will not go and check your the APIs. It will be not connect. First, it will be checked for this customer. Already we have created any previous order, and for this location, customer location, any already distance is been already saved in the saved in the system. It will be checked from the it will take the distance from the backend tables only.
yeah. But these kind of topics, you can touch it, theoretically. That will
Because
be good.
we will show that one how it is capturing that
Exactly.
one.
Yeah. Your expertise,
Instead of
you
the
can
real
share
time
your
data.
expertise and knowledge with
Yes,
us. Yeah, that'll helpful. Yeah. I know. I can't ask you to show in the system and all, but definitely theoretical parts of that we can talk, when we go for a proposal or orals,
yes,
we
yes.
can start talking. They might ask them how do you track and trace means we can give them some answer at least, instead of keeping a mouth shut and then putting a white
See,
face.
we will show that one to enable your GS. What all the enablement is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
those one
Exactly.
will be show that one.
Exactly. That's fine. Cool. Yeah, this is a huge ocean, and then it's a complicated topic.
See, compared to
TM.
the see, if, in my opinion, compared to our SD and TM is very huge.
Okay.
Maybe see, we can be says that now with the 20 years of experience, it is easy. You can be say that one, but the problem is when I see that one compared to the SD and TM and other modules, the TM is very ocean that one. Why means we are having as a multi mode of transport, multi
Oh my
mode
God.
of shipment here. Suppose if you are going with your air mode is different, ocean mode is different, and
Yeah.
sometimes we have to use the multi leg also. This suppose we are going from Hyderabad to the Canada, one of the parts you are going to be how we are going to be the first it will be going to use the road mode of transport. Again, once it is reached to the Chennai port, from the Chennai to the Canada port, we are going to use the different that ocean mode of transport. So it is a mix of multiple actually, the legs here. When you are working in export shipment, it's very difficult, very tough actually. But we are giving a confidence to all the areas and all the mode of transport and everything.
Yeah.
So that
And
is
when
my
you're
side
covering,
that we
are
have
you
to say.
covering all the modes, air,
Yes,
freight,
will be covered,
road,
covered. Yes,
rail, and okay.
yes.
Because some people, I got a input like they only cover exhaustively on the road and
See, the most
uh,
of the team which I seen that one, the people are
because
coming.
ocean and all ocean mode of transport, some people are not touching it. I think not trainers
That's
are
what I'm
not
saying. That is
teaching.
very critical. No one knows that one. We have to be creating schedules and everything. The
Yeah.
main is the most of the transport which we are having. See, we are having a TM four kinds of the variants we are having. One is the shipper, and second one is retailer. Third one is freight forwarder. That sorry, LSP and freight forwarder.
Logistics service providers, LSP. Yeah.
Yes, LSP and freight forwarder. So your shipper and retailer will be come under the similar, the same functionality of that. It will be come under the same line of your TM actually. Okay,
Yeah.
and whenever LSP and freight forwarder, they will be fall under the same line of the TM functionalities. So whenever we are understanding as a business and new implementation, we are going to be implemented as a client. We should be understand the client is following under which variant. Either he is a shipper or he is a retailer or he is a LSP or freight forwarder. Based on this variant only, we have the configuration will be changed in our SAP TM system. So mainly here we are going to be cover your road mode of all the transfers, all the most of the implementation is happening. 90% of the implementation is shipper and retailer scenario. The mainly they are going to be use your the road mode of transport and ocean mode of transport is more 95% of the TM implementations.
So you'll be covering both shipper scenarios and LSP
Yes,
scenarios.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
got it. Okay, I'm good then.
Okay, guys, if nothing is there, we'll be close that one. Please touch in with our expert training, the management team. They will be give the further clarifications when the batch is going to be started and what the timings. Which every this why means they will be they're going to be take all the people the flexible, comfortable time zones, and they will be give us a one time slot for us. That's fine.
Yeah, sounds good, Srinivas. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Waiting in the lobby. I have someone pinging to me from the Swarupa Reddy and someone, and they are unable to join that they're mentioning.
You can reshare the meeting link once again to them.
Yeah, just 1 minute, Naveen. Then.
Or else I ask them to like try from a different browser.
Hi, good evening, all. When overall join is this is the demo. Overall join the last demo. Based on that, I can be take.
I guess better to start against Srinivas. Okay, some like a lot of people has been not joined. Okay, so better to
Sure,
start
Naveen,
from
Naveen,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's good. Yeah. Okay, let me share my screen. Can anyone confirm? You are able to see my screen?
Visible.
Are you able to visible, right? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. See, the first of all, anyone is knows that one first I'm going to be there. What is the demo we covered, and I'll be covered, and next will be forward the same thing. The what is the today's topic which we discussed. Okay, and see, first I want to know anyone can you able to tell what is SAP TM?
Movement of goods from point A to point B.
Okay. Movement of goods. So one location to another location. Correct. So actually this was SAP TM is SAP Transportation Management. It was released by SAP in their portfolio. currently in their ERP portfolio, they released as a SAP solution. Therefore, the goods, what are the logistic challenges they're having for the time of the moving the goods from one location to the another location? They released as SAP TM management is a transportation management solution they have provided by the SAP. This is the one. So this SAP TM, why we are learning this one? But this was there in 1990 also, correct? Who are all there in SAP background? Those people are already know who are all there in SD and MM. They know that one. This is not a SAP TM is not a new module, correct? But it was available in 1990 also. But that time we are calling as this is SAP LETRA, Logistic Transportation Management, Logistics Transportation. They are calling. So if you see in this SAP also, if you're having in ECC or the S4, if the one of the node we are having in LETRA side, in the under the logistics, we are having as a transportation management, it is covering only the basic functionalities. It is having LETRA, it's cover only limited functionalities. It's covering only the limited functionalities, and it is only for once the delivery document is created before PCI, we are selecting who is the carrier and we are capturing what are the charges. Other than that, it will be not give what is the capacity, either what kind of the truck or what kind of the vehicle it is utilized. And if you want to do any kind of the automation of the planning, anything on the carrier ranking is nothing is possible. Only the just based on a delivery document, we are creating in one kind of the shipment document, and we are creating as a shipment document and shipment cost document. Other than that, there is no other features, correct? So with these limited functionalities, it is not meeting the all the organizational or enterprises requirements. So what the SAP is done in 2006, they released SAP TM. See, till that time we are calling as the SAP LETRA. It is not the TM. It is under the SAP Logistic Transport Management. If you see here, see, this is under the logistic. This is SAP SPRO. Under the logistics execution, we are having as a transportation management. This is we are having transportation management. Under the logistic execution, they are having as a transportation management. Sorry, under we are having shipping. This is the one. So this is only the nothing it is there. Only the basic functionalities is having under the LETRA. In 2006, SAP was released as SAP TM as a separate box called SCM. Supply chain management. They released one of the box called as a TM as a separate box. They released. And from the 2006 when they released with the version called TM 6.0, they released 6.0, and later they released multiple versions. It was started in 2006 is a 6.1 version, and later they started with 7.0. Like that, the multiple versions they released, and in 2006, this is called as in SAP SCM as a separate box. The highest version is they released is 9.6. That means 2009 they stopped this one as at 9.6 with the is the version. See, this we called as a standalone. Standalone and decentralized. Another name called as a standalone solution and the decentralized. So this is released in 2006, and they released a multiple version is the highest version in the standard solution 9.6. Still some of the businesses are using, and we are using as a supporting for this one. Some of the consultants they are still supporting as a support provider. And 2015 SAP was released S4HANA. I hope everyone knows this. So from the 2015, they released S4HANA with the simple logistics as the module called. And 2016, simple finance. And 2017, they released simple finance and EWM they released. And here they released in 2017 EWM and TM embedded one they released. So full-fledged with all the functionalities in 2019 they released with all the functionalities of the TM, full-fledged TM version. So from the 2019 they released, and now we are into 2025. Whatever the latest version in the server which you are using is a 2025. Now everyone is clear in the versions here. Previously, before 1990s, which we are using is called LETRA. Okay, in 2006 they released as a SCM as a separate standalone solution, and the decentralized solution is called SCM as a separate centralized, and it's a decentralized and a standalone solution. If this is the PPT here. I hope everyone is able to see. So this is the released in 2006 as a SCM box, is separate, and this is the way the versions has been changed from the 1990s to 2025 here. So this is the architectural change. It is started with LETRA, and later they moved to the SAP SCM TM as a SAP standalone solutions, and now we are into SAP S4HANA embedded system. So in 2006, we are having is a separate box. So your core modules into the single box, your core module, all your SAP, SD, MM, FICO, PP, QM, HR, all other your core modules into the separate box. This one. Either it may be ECC, either it may be S4HANA, whatever, this is the separate box. And the SATM they released as a logistics into the separate box they released. This is the till 2015 we are using, this is the functionality. So these are, both are into the different systems. Your core modules into the different system and your TM into the different system. Logistic modules are different system. So whatever the transaction you have created in your core module, we have to be pushed to your TM system, and we are sending back to the status and everything. So because of this one, what you have to do, your transactions you have to be pushed, your master data we have to be pushed, all the customer, vendor, products, all the data we are pushing from your core module, your core system to your SAP TM system here. So here we are a lot of technical challenges we are having. Everything we are depending in with your through the RFCs and middlewares. Through the integration consultant is required here. To push the data, we need a RFCs. To push the data, we need a middleware and RFCs we require. So till 2015 and 2017, this is the functionalities of most of the business are used, is called sidecar. This is called sidecar and the decentralized process. We are saying this one. So from the 2017, what SAP is done, they moved this box they clubbed into the single tier. So this is the one. What they done? They moved this box to here. Because of this one, no needs to be maintain your middlewares, no needs to be depending on your interfaces or integrations here. No RFCs, no middlewares, no QCs required. So whatever the data we are creating as a customer, vendor, product, all the masters by default we are having a functionality to upgrade to your TM and EWM system, CTM system. So this is, we are saying as this is embedded and centralized. In SAP terminology, we are calling it this is centralized system and embedded system. So if you see, this is in SAP. See, if anyone is asking what is your system which you are using, just to go to the SAP SPRO, just check this is the one should be there. Your transportation management is a separate node. Your transportation management, your EWM has a separate node like your SAP SD and your MM, FICO. Whatever the core modules we are having is in the nodes we are having, right? The configuration paths here. This is the financial accounting. This is the logistic general. This is the sales and distribution. This is the material management. Similar way, SAP also has been introduced and integrated with your logistics modules also into your core modules here, core SAP system. So this is the transportation management. So this is the EWM, extended warehouse management. If you are able to see these two modules in your SPRO, the system, so you can be confidently say this is the embedded one. Guys, any doubts here till now? Now what SAP has been released? Now we are taking SAP, we are into embedded one. Even embedded one, when the new client or new SAP, we are going to be introduced, we are working as the new consultant or the business has been implementing as SAP TM. Okay. In TM itself, we have two versions. One is basic and second one advanced. What is basic? If any new client is going to be SAP, they implemented as S4HANA. By default, it will become as a basic version. By default, with your S4HANA. And by getting as the extra licenses, by paying as the extra licenses, by this is the extra licenses by paying a client, it will get enabled as an advanced one. What is the basic and advanced one? So the basic is having even again the limited functionalities which is having as a in our LETRA. So basic is having only the limited features and functionalities. It will be work only your shipper scenario, and this will be work only for few industries, and this is only having a few functionalities. Let me see explain that what is the few functionalities and what is the difference between the advanced one and basic one. See the TM, this is the basic one, this is the advanced one. This is applicable only for shipping industries. Only the shipping industries can able to use this the basic version. But advanced one, it will be used shipping and freight forwarding industries. And this is having a lot of functionality. This is the order-based planning, delivery-based planning, and we can use the automation of the optimizer, automation of the planning, and everything is possible here. And we can use the carrier, the transport, the carrier ranking, and everything we can able to choose here. But in the basic, we don't have any kind of the functionality. See here, we are having, there is no automation planning, this is a manual planning. And this is only the delivery-based planning. Delivery-based planning is nothing but, see, when some business, they want to be planned, whenever the sales order is created, they want to be planned the shipment. They want to do the transportation planning based on a sales order based. But some businesses, they want to be, once the delivery is created, then only they want to be planned about transportation. So that is called sales order and delivery based. This will be work only for order based. This advanced planning will be work order based and delivery based both. In detail, see, these are all the differentiation we are having. So this slide is explaining, see, this is a LETRA, what all the functionalities is having, only the same functionalities is SAP is enabled in the basic version. By if you are giving all the functionalities in the basic version, the SAP can't able to get the money, right? So what they done? They given is all the most of the functionalities to attract the customers, and they want to generate a money from the customers, right? Their core business customers. So what they done? They released with most of the functionalities in SAP S4HANA. They are saying this is the advanced one. We have to get this one with advanced license. You want to use the more functionalities, you have to get the S4 TM, and this will be the paid license. And see how the integrated, this TM is integrated with other modules. I have the last demo which we've seen. That's why I'm going a little bit speed actually. So this is the TM integrated with other modules. How the TM is integrated with other modules? minute, guys. Yeah. See here, whenever as a customer, I'm going to be visit any kind of the store. If suppose you are going to be purchase any kind of the new car, any kind of the new product or anything that one. So what we are doing, we are going to be directly to visiting your show as a franchisee or a sales office we are visiting. So once we visit to the sales order as a sales clerk, he is taking in information what kind of the product we required. So what are all the information he is captured by the sales in charge and the sales clerk will be capturing the order information. And while taking the order, he is taking what kind of the product, what variant you required, what quantity is required, and everything is a price, agreed price, and everything he is capturing. And the same information he is sending to the warehouse in charge. While he's checking the warehouse in charge, a lot of once the order creation is happened, the lot of back end, the lot of functionality will be checking the system by either he's a good customer or not, either which location we have to be delivered the goods, either that location is reachable or not. All this information when they are delivering these goods, either we have to use either what kind of the transport mode we have to use, either it is a road mode of transport, ocean mode of transport, based on a customer request. We are all the information we are capturing into this information, the sales order, and we are sending this information to the warehouse in charge. So what the warehouse in charge will be doing here? Whatever the product we requested and whatever the sales order, the information is captured. So that product is available in the warehouse or not. That product is available in the warehouse or not. If that is available in the warehouse, which location is available, what kind of the packing is required. Everything will be based on this order information. The warehouse in charge will pick that product and he will do the picking and packing, and everything will be keep for transportation. And parallelly, he will be send this information to the transport in charge. As a transport in charge, what will we do? Which location we have to be delivered? What kind of the goods? What is the measurement of the? What is the packing size and packing weight? Everything. And he will be check that one these goods in which vehicle we have to be sent to the customer. And he'll identify what kind of the vehicles is required and who are all the carriers is available in the market. And he'll be discussed that one, what is the price to ship these goods to my plant location, to the customer location. And he'll identify the price, charges and everything. And he'll be confirmed with the carriers at what time he has to be available for the loading in our plant. This information will be taken care here. So once the truck has been arrived and once the loading is completed, okay, and this truck is going to the customer location. While going to the truck, if any unexpected event was happen, any kind of the accident or damage or anything is happened, again we are getting as information to this as a event management. Suppose once in Amazon we are booking any product, what we are getting? Your order is confirmed, your order is shipped, your order is on the process, your order is on the way, dispatched from my warehouse. It is order is shipped from the Hyderabad and from the Bangalore main office. So all this information we are getting, right? So that is called as event management, is from the TM to event management integration. So once finally this product is delivered to the customer location, we are taking the payments as per the agreed, either the prepaid or postpaid order. We are taking the payments and the service is completed. Once the service is completed, we have used this carrier, right? We are settling to the carrier for the settlement. This whatever the carrier has been done, he shipped the goods from my plant location to the customer location. For the service completion, we will be settled to the carrier. Carrier payment will be done. We will settle to the carrier, and we will be close that order process here. So whenever this customer is placing an order, one order is integrated with how many modules here? So here the TM is the key module here. So the TM is integrated with your sales. TM is integrated with your warehouse. TM is integrated with your finance. So the TM is the core integrated module compared to the other modules, and it is a lot of integration with the core other modules. It is integrated here. It is integrated with your sales, but when you are purchasing as raw materials, it is integrated with your purchase. It is outbound flow. Similarly for inbound flow, when you are purchasing a raw material from the vendor suppliers, so the TM will be used to bring the raw material from the vendor to supply to our plant. Doubts here?
Srinivas, just one thing. So this,
Yes.
what all you explained right now, the order creation and all. So
Yeah.
everything would be done in the SCM advanced software, right?
Yes, advanced.
Okay, means
It's done
in
see,
that only the entire thing would be done about purchase, the
correct.
management and all. For
Yes.
the
Nikhil, the basic one is if you want to be start your TM, transportation management. To want to
okay.
be transport, what is the prerequisites? Suppose you are booking a cab, okay? You are booking a cab means first you should be have who are all moving this one. Either the person is moving or goods are moving, correct? And anyway, this in SAP also, when if you want to use the transportation management, if you want to start your transportation management activities, you should be required as a preceding documents. The preceding documents is nothing but if we are using as a sales, outbound means sales orders, deliveries is the preceding documents. Once the sales order is created, that information we are sending to the TM, then the TM activities will be started. That means the sale order we are going to be shipped from my plant location to the customer location. I'm using as a transportation management. Similar way, when you are purchasing the goods from the supplier or the suppliers from the vendors, again you need a transportation to bring the goods from the supplier location to our plant location.
Okay, Srinivas, got you. So in that, you are saying that it would be two types. One would be from inbound and the outbound one.
And
Outbound
outbound,
would be
correct.
directly to the customer, and inbound would be to the factory, means the raw material if
We
they're
are
carrying
purchasing
it.
from the suppliers to the our own plant, our factory.
Okay,
We are purchasing. It's
okay, okay,
called
got it.
inbound and outbound flow actually.
Yes, yes, got it. Yeah.
Okay, and now in TM we are having is the four kinds of variations actually. See, suppose if you are joined with a new as a TM consultant in any kind of the project, okay, your project manager is interested as a new you are the new consultant and he is knowingly or unknowingly he was assigned as one of the TM project to you. So first, what will we do? We should understand what is the client business process. So based on a client business process, this will be the client will be suit which variant. So the TM we have a four variants we are having. Let me share my screen again. So the TM variants. We have four variants. Four variants. One was shipper. Second one is retailer. And third one is LSP. So, LSP is nothing but logistics service provider. Fourth, freight forwarder. We call FF. See, in TM we have a four variants. Okay, one is shipper variant, second one is the retailer variant, LSP variant, freight forward variant. Okay, what is the shipper here? Shipper is nothing but he's the manufacturer and he's manufacturing the product and he's selling the market. This product, his manufactured product, he's manufacturing product to the market. He's the manufacturer. He's the manufacturer and selling the products in market. Retailer. He will not do any kind of the manufacturing. He will not manufacture. He will sell the products from his store. So what he is doing, he is purchasing the product from the shipper, he is purchasing the product from the manufacturer, and he is keeping that product in his warehouse or stores. And whenever the customer is purchasing in his stores, he is doing a sale here. So he is not a direct manufacturer. So what is LSP? They don't manufacture. They don't manufacture and they don't sell any products. They will do just as a service. They will do the service. They will ship the goods from one location to the across the other cities. So, and what this do? The freight forwarder, they do the LSP. They will also do third party activities, brokerage activities. Brokerage activities nothing but they are doing is in all export import document clearance. They will do all export import document clearance, port clearance. All these kind of the activities need to be done by the freight forwarder. Okay, just here. Can you tell me here who are all the manufacturers? We are having is a 4 boxes here. So which box is the manufacturer and which box is the retailer, which box is the LSP and which box is the freight forwarder? I mentioned shipper, they'll do the manufacturing and they'll sell the products. In this, who are all the manufacturers? Coca-Cola is a manufacturer, Levi's is a manufacturer. So all these are all the manufacturers. They are doing the manufacturing, the products, and they're directly selling to the in the market. And what is the next one? Retailer. What they will do? They don't do any kind of the manufacturer. They will do the consignment of the business. Consignment kind of the business is nothing but they're procuring the product from the shipper and they're keeping in their store. And whenever the customer is buying, they're selling that one. So which variant here? This is the one. Walmart, Reliance, Best Buy, all this one. What they'll be do? They'll be keep the stock from the manufacturer stock, and whenever the customer is purchasing, they'll be selling this one. And this is the one we have seen the DTDC, Blue Dot, and all these one couriers, right? The FedEx and UPS and all this one. They do the service. So suppose if you want to be give any kind of the product, you want to be shipped from one location to another location. What we do? We are doing a courier service, correct? They're doing the service kind of the service. So this is called LSP, Logistics Service Providers. They don't do manufacturer. They don't do any kind of the product sales. Whatever the product we are requested to ship the goods from one location to another location, they're charging the service charge. They're doing this one. So what these guys will be do? Freight forwarders. They do the service. They will do that. They will ship the goods from one location to another location, and along with this LSP service, they will do the other kind of the 3PL services is called exit clearance, port clearance, documents clearance, import clearance. So and container clearance, all these one the activities is done by the these are all the freight forwarders will be done. So when you join as any TM consultant, first we should understand either kind of client is a manufacturer or client is a retailer or client is a service provider. So which variant he belongs to, which variant we have to be understood. So once we understand, we should be we can be correlated with our TM functionality. So if it is a shipper and the retailer, if the client is a shipper and retailer, so that will become as the TM as the same kind of the functionalities. If it is a LSP and freight forwarder, it will become in the same kind of the TM functionalities. So first we should be understand the client is following as a shipper or retailer or LSP or freight forwarder. We should be understand based on that our TM configuration functionalities will be vary that one. Any doubts here?
No.
See that just we in the demo classes we covered the similar actually. So now we are giving this just as a high level. I went a little bit fast. We went to the what is the TM versions we are having. First we should be the basic. We are into the which version. So suppose if any of the client, if you are asking once you join is which version, even if any interview has what kind of the version you have worked first, once you you have taken the system into your hand as the client system. First, you should be check what kind of the version client is. Even though if it is an embedded one, what is the system version? Just to go here, system in SAP, click on status, product version. Just click here and go to the installed product version. And we can check here what is the S4HANA on-premises. So what is the version here? Which we are using is a 2025 SAP, the latest TM version here, and 2025 system. This is the one. So first we should be check what is the client version is using here. Okay, and if the client is activated, is embedded one, is the basic is using or advanced is using. Okay. And if the basic, if the client is asking, suppose once you join as a TM consultant, he may ask that one, what is the difference between the basic and advanced? Then you have to be explained in a situation. In a basic, we are having is a limited functionalities and the limited features we are having. It will be support only the limited functionalities, and you should be in a position to explain what is the difference between the advanced one and basic one. And then we should be come to the what is the client business process and which scenario it should be fit into either where is the client, the shipper or retailer, or we have to be check that one. And how it is integrated with other modules, we should be in a position where it is the integrated with all the TM will be integrated. TM will be support for your inbound process. Outbound process. In inbound process, what it will become? Your PO, purchase order. Outbound process, what will become? Your sales orders. So whatever the company is purchasing to produce the raw materials or to produce the finished product, what are the raw materials they are procuring, either what are the materials they are bringing into the plant, so that will be support. And the sales order, what are the product we are selling to the customer, so this TM will be support your inbound and outbound process. And whatever it is having your STOs, whatever we are doing the goods movement from one location to the another location, one plant to the another plant, so it will be called STOs, stock transport orders. So the TM will support inbound process, outbound process, and STO process. This will be support. So in inbound process, what will become? All your purchase orders, and outbound process will become sales order, and STOs will become all your in-plant, intra-stock transport and intercompany stock transports. It will be support. And now in TM we are having is a 4 components. See in this, anyone is from SAP background here in this here? Nikhil, Uday, Kapil, Saitarun, anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. See, in SAP, if you are a sales consultant, so what is the sales module flow? Instead of saying as a sales, okay, I'll say as a SD. So same like as a TM, we are having other code modules called SD. Okay, in SD, what is the flow? It will become? It will become sales order, it will become delivery, and it will become packing, post goods issue, and invoice. So this is the flow. So that means whenever the customer has been purchased, same like if you are purchasing any product in Amazon, Flipkart, what it means, first we are placing an order, and what they will do, they will deliver the goods, and finally they will be generate invoice and send. They will be sent to us. Okay. Similarly, in TM also we are having a component is called. Just go to here. TM we have four components mainly: order management, transportation planning, transportation execution, freight costing, and settlement. So in this order management, which orders is relevant to TM we are going to be work. Suppose in an order management, we may have the different kinds of order. Sample sales we may have, normal sales we may have. Sample sales is nothing but just you are giving a samples. It's not a big products. Suppose you are manufacturing is a coffee, you are manufacturing any kind of the wheat product or any kind of the product. So sometimes we may send the samples to the customer. Either we needs to be which orders we need to be implement to the TM. So whenever when we want to be move a TM, that product to be have a physical movement and that product needs to be have a weight and everything. So if the product is not having a physical movement and that is not relevant to TM. If that product is not having any kind of the weight, that is not relevant for a TM. So which orders we have to be? Either the returns we need to be considered in the TM or not. Either what kind of the sales order we have to be considered, or what kind of the purchase orders. Purchase order either export purchase orders or import purchase orders. What purchase order we have to be managed here in the TM? So that will be managed by in the order management. In the transportation planning. In the transportation planning, what do we do? In the transportation planning, we are clubbing. It is we are planning which, suppose that the two customers is given in the same route, same road, same area, we are going to the same location. We are saying customer, we received an order from the two orders we received from the same location. What will we do? I'll be book a big cab or book big truck. One customer is given an order for fridge, one customer is given as order for washing machine. So if both are into the same location, so what will we do? I'll bring one truck which is both accommodate in a single truck. Okay, I'm sitting in a single shipment. So those kind of the orders, which orders I can able to club, which orders I can't able to club. All this one happening in the discussions in the transportation planning here. The transportation executioner, transportation planner, will do all kind of the planning in the this is the in the transportation planning component here. Once that is done, so to bring these orders, so which kind of the truck, what are the carriers I required, what are the market carriers is available, what is the rates they are charging, everything is the transportation execution, and we'll start the shipment here. Once the shipment is completed, we are settling this transportation cost, whatever we have agreed with the customer, right, or the carrier. Once the shipment is completed, once the truck, suppose we have booked as a Tata AC to move this your fridge and washing machine to from one location to another location, your friend location and your location. Once we drop, what we are doing, we'll be paying to the carrier, right? The maybe the auto person or truck person we are paying, right? So the system in the same we are calling as the freight costing and settlement here. See, in your side, we are only one time we are going to be use the truck or carrier, so we are paying as a manually. But as an industry, they are going to their regular job. This one shipping the goods from one location to another location. So they will be settled in a proper structure and settlement, proper way. That one. That is we are capturing in a freight costing and settlement here. So these are all the core key components in the transportation management: order management, transportation planning, transportation execution, freight cost, and settlement. Doubts? In SAP, I hope you are all new to SAP. Means this is the screen we are seeing that one. This is the SAP SPR. So this is the SAP screen. Whenever you are logged into SAP, this is the screen will become. Suppose once you log into the system, so this is the SAP logon pad will be saying. So once you got the access to the system, you will be see this one in the your desktop. There is SAP logon pad here. So this is the one. SAP logon ID will be there. Once you click on here, it will be open. This it will be ask for your user ID and password. So once the user ID and password you have given, it will be get to enable. And this is the screen will become. So this is called as the easy access menu. And once this is the inside /NSPRO. So this is a screen we called as a configuration screen. So this screen will be used by all your core modules team, your SD people, FICO people, PP people, material management people, all these guys, they'll be used. This is a screen. They will be configured based on the client requirement, the design, everything, the configurations they will be done by in this SPRO screen. This will be called as a SPRO screen. So this is a common screen for all the module screens. See the sales and distribution, material management, logistic distribution, transportation, EWM, financing, the financial accounting. So in this screen will be configured based on a client requirement and will be keep the system is ready. Okay. Now, are you guys understand what is the model? What is the TM we are having as a versions? We are having is the two versions. One is basic and advanced one. What is the basic and advanced? Basic is having is limited features, and advanced is having is the more functionalities, and we are able to meet the business requirement and the client requirement in an advanced one. And what is the versions we have? Sorry, what is the SAP version history? It was started from the LET area before 1990s, and it was there from the 2006. They released as the central as a TM is a separate box. TM is a separate box. In 2006, they released as TM is a separate box. Until 2015, they managed with this is called as a centralized, decentralized, and sidecar version. And from the 2017, SAP was merged this second box into their core module box. By using this one, we don't need to use any kind of the middlewares, RFCs, or queues. Directly, whatever the transactions, whatever the master data, whatever the we are creating, by default, automatically it will appear in your TM system. Otherwise, previously, all the data you have to be pushed manually. Either we are running a background job, so to pushing the data, and sometimes it will be stuck in the queue. Either the customer will be not created, or material is not pushed, this one. And because of that one, if the customer is and material is not created, whenever you create the sales transactions also, it will be not pushed. One is your basic customer vendor product is not moved as a previous movement. So the sale transactions and the transaction data also not moved properly. So there are a lot of technical challenges we are having here. So the SAP has been moved this box to here. So in TM, we are having is the four kinds of variant: shipper, retailer, LSP, and freight forwarder. What the shipper is doing? As a shipper, they will be manufacture and they sell the product in the market. Retailer, they don't do any kind of the manufacturing. They'll purchase the good from the manufacturer and they'll be keep in their warehouse or store. And whenever the customer is coming, they'll sell the products. The LSP, they don't do any kind of the product manufacturing or they don't do any kind of the sales here. They'll do the service here. They will move the goods from one location to across the other locations. The freight forwarder, along with your LSP service, they're doing as a 3PL service. It's called brokerage service, container landing, container cleaning, container the export and import duties clearance and everything. They'll be done by the freight forwarder. Okay. And TM, we are having as four components which I mentioned. One is order management, transportation planning, transportation execution, and freight costing. So these are all the four key components in the TM. So this is we are going to be discussed in the continuous classes. And we have seen how the TM is integrated with other core modules. Suppose if we take an example of the sales order, when the sales order is created and when the sales order creation to the customer shipment, so it is integrated with the deeply integrated with your sales module, finance module, warehouse module, and with a lot of event what is it, event management module. So it was integrated with your multiple modules. The TM is a central area of all the modules. And tomorrow we'll be discuss that one. What are all the ways we have to be implement? What are the how many ways we can implement the TM? So depending on a client landscape, we may have the 5 ways to implement the TM. So this will be in detail. We'll discuss this tomorrow. That one. So in this one, till now, whatever we discussed, any questions I can able to cover.
Srinivas, in this, the creating the sales order creation, right? So,
Yes,
when
Kapil, Nikhil, one by one. Sorry, Nikhil, you can be going. Who is asking that?
yeah, I was asking. So
Yeah.
basically, in this class, do we will get to know about creating the sales order and all how it is
Correct. Yes,
created?
yes. See, that's why I told Nikhil in the before also. To create your transportation management, to use your transportation management, we need a preceding document. So those preceding document is nothing but your inbound and outbound flow. It will become. So we are going to be teach you as a sales order creation and purchase order creation. So you are basically you are going to be learn your sales and modules also basics here.
Okay.
So in a real time, the sales order and purchase orders will be created by the your sales module guy and purchase guy will be created. But if you want to be test your own TM transportation, we needed we need to be train the consultants to give a we need a capability to give us up to the mark of creation of the sales order creation and purchase order creation with your own. So you can create your own sales order, you can create your own purchase orders, and you can be test your transportation management.
Okay.
So you are basically learning your sales and purchase basic modules also you are going to be learning here.
Okay, got it.
That means it is integrated integrations also you are going to be learning.
Mm.
Yes, Kapil.
So since you talked about the variant regarding the logistics service provider and freight
Yes,
forwarders, I wanted to know if this configuration also covers the integration with GTS and also some like with Atlas.
see the Kapil, wherever the integration, the points will become, we'll be touching that one. Okay, but the GTS is a separate. We are not going to be covered as the GTS or the EWM, the topics here. Only the integration points I can able to cover in this one. That is a totally separate topic, Kapil. You know that one, right? The GTS is a global trade and EWM is extended warehouse. That is a totally extended topics one again.
But at least when we
We can
integrate
able to
it,
touch that. We can able to touch point that wherever it is coming as the GTS. Suppose you are taking as that incompatibility of the settings, product settings, and wherever the settings is coming, where needs to be enabled to integrate with the GTS, I can able to teach that one here.
yeah, like the custom document and import and everything, little bit whatever the GTS functionality
Why
provides.
means this system is not capable, and with this system we don't have the GTS. We are not into the GTS concept. We are not going to the in-depth GTS consultants. Whatever the TM side point of view, the integrations is required. We are going to be show that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Why means the custom clearance and everything you want to be show means we need to be configured the GTS correct in the system.
Yeah.
Anyone? Any questions? So we are going to be teach, which is the Nikhil was asked that one. We are going to be teach from the basics onwards. See that one. We are going to be start from the org structure creation onwards. That means your sales organization, purchase organization, company code, everything we are going to be take from the scratch, and we are going to be teaching. So by doing this one, either you can able to confidently say the basics of the sales and also you are going to be learning here. Everything we are going to be showing the front of in the system, and by hand only we are going to be show how to configure and everything.
Okay, Srinivas.
Okay, if it's nothing, then we'll be connect tomorrow. Thanks for joining.
Thanks a lot, Srinivas. Thank you, Naveen.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Naveen, you want to communicate anything?
Thank you, Srinivas. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
It will be same link. Okay. We'll use the
Yeah.
same link. Okay. We'll continue.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Let me share my screen. So just to recap what we discussed yesterday. So yesterday we discussed what is a TM and what is the TM versions and what is the version history we have seen. And when it was started in the TM, it was available in 1990s. It's not a new one. Okay, but in 1990s, what it is there, we are calling as it's called as a LETRA. It is there under the logistic execution, this node. Okay, and this will be, we are using this is having a limited functionality. It is only useful for the whenever the sales order is created, whenever we are doing any kind of the sales, to ship this push to the customer location. Once the delivery is created, based on the delivery document, we are creating as a the transportation, shipment cost and shipment document and shipment cost. Only that is a limited functionalities. We can't able to choose multiple carriers, which carrier is the best carrier ranking. We can't able to club multiple deliveries. And there is no options we have that one, only the simple to create a shipment cost tracking purpose only in 1990s, which is there in elite area we have used. So, but in SAP, it is not meeting the business requirement. They released a version called in 2006 as a SCM. It's a standalone solution. The SAP is released as a TM solution in 2006. They released for industries and organizations. So that time they released as a version called 6.0, and they later they released in 2006 as a 2007 they released one more version called 7, and 2008 they released the 8 version, ECC 8 version in the TM that one they released. Like that 2009 they released as a 9.6 is the highest version in the standalone solution. So this is called yesterday, which I have shown. This is called the till 2006. In 2006 they launched it. This is the one. So they released, they given as one more logistic execution processes. They released as one more box called as a SCM box. This is a standalone system. Supply chain management, all the execution, your TM activities, your EWM activities, APO activities, CRM, SRM. So all these logistic activities they given is the solution is called with the separate box they given that one. So to connect this one, what we are going to be use with the RFC's middlewares we are using to connect with your business system with the middleware functionality by using as a middleware connections. We are connecting your TM system. So from the 2006 to 2017, the most of the businesses has been used for the TM solutions. This is a standalone solution they have used. So later SAP what they done? They released in 2015 is called S4HANA. So S4HANA, everyone knows that one. S4HANA is nothing but previously before 2015, SAP is using their own, SAP using is the database is called Cybele and Oracle database. They're depending on a third-party database. They are depending on that one. So they don't have their own database. In 2015, they released with their in-memory database is called S4HANA database. They released from the 2015. They are not depending any kind of the third party for the data storing and everything that one. They have their in-memory database is called S4HANA. They released with the simple logistics. So in 2016 with the simple finance they released, here they released a simple logistics, here they released a simple finance in 2016, and 2017 they released with EWM and TM is a embedded version they released. From the 2015 what they done? 2015 what they done? Whatever the box it was there, they moved to here. This is the one. So this is called, by using this one, there are a lot of technical challenges is they given as a solution. They have provided a lot of technical challenges. So previously, if you want to be connect your sales after sales transactions, purchase transactions, customer master, vendor master, product master, everything we have to be pushed from your base system, your core business system to SAP TM. Okay, by using this is the embedded one, there is no need to be push the data automatically. The transaction whatever we created, customer, material, sales order, purchase order, automatically the data is flowing to your TM system. So there is no need to use your any middleware connections here. So this is there in the 2017 they released. We are calling as a embedded one. So this is called as a centralized one. So when you are considering, when you are going for any interview, that one, and the once you are experienced and when you join any company, sorry, for interviews, that one, they will ask that one either which version you have worked. Either you are working in embedded one, or you are in a sidecar version, or you are in a decentralized version. This we call also the sidecar version. So this is called the sidecar. This is called decentralized. This is called. So the different versions we are having. So this is called embedded one and centralized one we are calling. Okay, and we have seen that in the TM we are having as the two versions again here. What is that? The basic version and advanced version. If anyone is using as a S4HANA, if you are joining with any company or if the client is implementing as a S4HANA for their business processes, okay, if they taken as a license with S4HANA, it will be by default will become as a your TM basic will become. TM basic will become. So in the TM basic part will be there, it is having is a very limited functionality only for shipper industries. If you want to create a transportation document, okay, it will be only with your sales order and delivery documents only will be supported. You can't able to use for your purchase order, can't able to create a TM functionality, can't able to use here in the TM basics that one. And you don't have any kind of the automatic planning, you don't have the optimizer settings, nothing. It is there is no automation planning, there is no automatic carrier selections, nothing is available in the basic version. So by getting as an extra license and extra paid version, SAP is releasing a TM advanced one. So what is the TM advanced and basic yesterday which we discussed? This is the one. It is using only for shipping industries. This is using only for your delivery based planning. It is working. But when you're going for advanced one, there are a lot of functionalities. It will work for your freight forwarder, shipping industries, and it will be enabled for your order based planning, delivery based planning, and you are having automatic planning. Everything is there here. So yesterday which we discussed, this is the one. And later we discussed the TM variants. In TM, we have the 4 kinds of the variants. So these variants, how it will be useful to understand your client business process. Suppose if you are involved as a SAP TM consultant, first we should be understand what is the client. It will be coming as a which variant he is following that one. Either is a shipper in these 4 variants. First one is a shipper, retailer, LSP, and freight forwarder. So based on the client business processes, will be said that one it belongs to which variant he belongs to that. So based on that, our configuration and process will be get varied. Okay. And yesterday what we discussed, shipper is nothing but he's the manufacturer and he's selling the product to the market. He's a retailer. He's not a manufacturer, but he's doing as a consignment kind of the business. He's procuring the goods, he's purchasing the goods from the manufacturer, and he's keeping in the store. Whenever the customer is coming, he's selling the product. So he's not a manufacturer, he's selling the products. LSP, they don't do any kind of the manufacturing and they don't do any kind of the sales here. Just they'll do the service from one location to the another location across other locations, but they'll be charges. They'll do the service charge. They'll be do that one. We are going for any kind of the courier yesterday what we done one location to another location. Just they'll charge the service charge. They'll do. They will not doing any kind of the sales. They will not selling any product. They will not do any kind of the manufacturing here. So the similar way in the same kind of the version of the freight forwarder. Freight forwarder, they will do the LSP services, and along with that, they will do the other kind of 3PL brokerage services. Is nothing but if the big industries, the manufacturing industry, they are doing any kind of the export or import process. Well, they're doing that one. They want to be clear the export duties, import duties, export document clearance. So all these third-party persons, they will do that one. So that is called as the freight forwarder. And yesterday we have seen that one. Overall there, by with the examples which you seen. The overall manufacturing is coming as shipper, and who is selling the product is coming as a retailer, and who is in the service is called LSP. These are all called the freight forwarders, which you have seen yesterday. Okay. Then when we move in TM, we are having as a 4 kinds of components. What we discussed the TM components. What we discussed the TM components. Anyone? Order management, planning, planning and execution, planning, execution, charges and settlements. So what we are doing the planning order management. So what kind of the orders is relevant for a TM? Suppose if we are doing any kind of the if we are doing any kind of the service orders, is it relevant for a TM? It's not relevant for TM. Why? Means the services don't have any kind of the product movement. With the product, if you want to be moved which is relevant to the TM is the transaction should have a physical movement, and the transaction should be having the physical weight of the movement. It should have a weight of that one. Suppose in the service order which you are creating from the sales side, is it relevant for TM? It is not relevant. And we are creating as any kind of the debit memo, credit memo. Those orders is relevant for a TM. Those are not relevant. Why? Means those are only the financial implications. Which are the orders needs to be moved? The TM is called. It should be have a physical movement of the product, and that product should be have a weight in the order. The next one. So what are the orders we can able to plan that one? Suppose in the one customer is given as a one of the order, and second customer is given as one more order. You take as a one customer is given as a refrigerator, and one customer is given as a washing machine. The both they give it going to the same location, the same area, same location. So can we plan these two orders into the single shipment? Can we plan these two orders into the single truck or not? So those kind of the planning activities will be done by in the planning stage here. And the execution. So once the shipping is started, once the activities, we have decided, that means which carrier, which truck we can able to decide, and what is the charges is the service provider is asking. So all these one will be discussing the charges and settlement process. So that is when we are saying is the order management, transportation planning, transportation execution, and freight costing and settlement. So these are all the 4 components in the TM end-to-end flow. It will be involved here. Okay. Any doubts here till now, which we covered till yesterday?
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Good. So now we will be discussing the TM business process flow. See, which we told, right? We are having is the four kinds of the business, the TM variants. So that let's discuss shipper and retailer scenario is the first business process flow for shipper and retailer scenario. Suppose I went to a car showroom. They're having is a car manufacturing is a Maruti or Tata. What Tata will be do? Tata is the plant or company, correct? They'll be manufacturing that they're having a plant in Gujarat. They're having a plant in Mumbai, but they have the sales office in the multiple locations, correct? So the sales offices or the distributors is called nothing but OEM locations. Original equipment manufacturing locations. Original equipment manufacturing locations. So if you want to go for any kind of the Tata car or Maruti car, are we going to the directly to the company, or we are directly going to the distribution locations? So we are going to the distributor location or the sales dealer. We are who is the nearest dealer shops or nearest dealer locations. We are going and we are booking a car. And we'll booking a car. What we are doing? What kind of the variant we require? What is the car model we require? Everything is finalized. Once the your car is model is finalized, we are taking as you are booking a car. Correct. So booking a car is nothing but it is a sales order in the system. Sales order is created. Correct. Once the sales order is created, what they'll be do? And they'll be confirmed when the sales order, are they going to the delivery immediately? They'll be check that one if the stock is available immediately available or not, and Once the stock is available, only they can able to deliver. So once the delivery is done, and they will do the dispatch, that one, correct? So while dispatching, if this is a car, directly it will become. If you are purchasing any kind of the refrigerator or washing machine, what they will do to ship the goods to our location, they are calling as their transportation. They're calling as a transporter or a service provider. They're calling as a any kind of the auto or truck or which is mobile to for their plant or shop or shipping location to the customer location. They're depending as a carrier. Carrier is nothing but a truck person. So once he's called, what we are doing, he'll be take the person and he'll be take this the refrigerator or car or the washing machine from the shop location or distribution location. He's delivering to the customer location. Once this is done, what we are doing, already we have whatever the item you have product you have purchased, you are already paid here, correct? But again you are paying to this that once the customer location is reached, once he delivered the product to the customer location, what we are doing, we are paying to this carrier, right? We are paying to the truck person whatever we agreed, I got 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees, whatever the shipping charges we are paying. So that is called as a transportation charge. See, this transportation charge is not involved your product cost. This transportation charge is involved whatever the carrier has been agreed to ship the goods from your plant location to the customer location. Only that is the transportation charges they are going to be settled. So this is called the transportation charges and the settlement. So this is the high level flow. Now just to go with the shipper and retailer, how it will be start this one. So what is the starting point here? It will start is from the sales order. Okay, in the shipper and retailer scenario, your starting point should be sales order in S4. See, if you see in this PPT, you want to be move your document to the TM in a sales order SD. So this is the basic system, the business system. This is called as a S4 system. This is called as a S4 system. We are creating the transaction here. So whenever you're going to the any kind of the bookie, any kind of the shop or store or anything, whatever the product you have purchased, what they will do, they will create a sales order here. So this is the sales order we are creating into your business system is called as a base system. Is called in S4 system we have created S4 core. Okay, sales order is created in S4 core. So this will be converted with the freight unit. Freight unit in TM system. Next, freight order or freight booking. So this is which system is creating? This is again in TM system. Why you can ask this, why freight order freight booking is, this will be changed based on your mode of transport. If it is a road mode of transport you are using, it will be create your freight order. If you are using as a rail mode of transport, it will use freight order. Other than this, the two, what is the other mode of transport we have? Road and rail, and other than these two mode of transport, what is the generally will be travel in a air mode of transport, and other ocean, we call it as a sea mode of transport. So if you are using as a road and rail mode of transport in the TM system, this freight unit will be get created as a freight order. If you are using air or sea mode transport, it will be created as a freight booking in the TM system. So next, this one what will we create? Delivery proposal. So this process, business process, is a combination of your TM system and your business system. Proposal in which system? This is the one again in TM system. Delivery proposals. outbound delivery. This is again which system? This is an S4. Next, what document will get created? Subcontracting. This is which system? In TM system. Subcontract is nothing but carrier selection. Charges and settlement. Charge and settlement in TM system. The next document will be get created, carrier invoice. Carrier invoice in again TM system. So this carrier invoice will be create service order and service order, service purchase order and service entry sheet. This is in which system it will be get created? It will get created in S4 again. And finally, will we do Myro vendor invoice, that means carrier invoice. Again, this is also in S4 and customer invoice. In S4. So this is which flow? So before going to be this one, let me explain. We are having as this TM will be support outbound flow, will be support purchase order, sales orders. It's nothing but your outbound process. The next one is purchase orders. Nothing but inbound process. Third one is STOs. Is nothing but it will be how inbound. STO is nothing but stock transport order. It's having inbound and outbound process. So just go to take the one PPT. This is use case here. See the TM, how it will be useful for industries. That one. See, if I imagine manufacturing is a car or any product, we can take an example. So whenever the product as a industry, as an enterprise or an organization, whenever they want to be manufactured any kind of the finished product, they need different kind of the raw materials. See, if you want to be become as a finished product to make as a car, what he need? Different kind of the raw materials. He need a iron, he need a tires, he need a sheets, he need a glass, he need a batteries. So the different kind of the raw materials is required. Either the car manufacturing, he will be manufacturing these products also. No. So they will procure these different raw materials, all these raw materials, and they'll be doing this assembling here, correct? And these raw materials they are procuring from the different vendors, different suppliers. So while in organization they are doing as any kind of the product manufacturing, they're procuring these raw materials. So whenever they're procuring these raw materials, procurement time, they need a TM. So this is called your purchase orders. So this is called our inbound flow. Inbound flow is nothing but you are bringing the raw materials to your inside your plant is called inbound flow. So it is nothing but your purchase orders. It will be useful for your purchase orders which you are creating. Those purchase orders These purchase orders, we are bringing the raw materials from the different vendors to our plant. So this is called inbound flow. The next one, once the raw material has been bring into that, and we are keeping into the raw material storage location or raw material warehouse. We may have the different warehouse. If you see the different big industries, they may have the big warehouses. One warehouse they will be used for only for raw material store, and one more warehouse they will be used only for store your finished product. One warehouse they will be used for your manufacturing the product, that one. So once the raw material they purchased and they kept into the one of the warehouse or plant, when they start the manufacturing, they'll be take from that warehouse the raw materials and they'll be sent to this to production plant. So that time they need again as a TM. So that is called STO. The stock is raw materials is moving to your the product location, finish the product manufacturing location. So the goods movement, wherever the goods movement it is there, the TM we are using here. And finally the car is manufactured. What it is we are doing when the customer is when the car they manufacture, they can't able to keep this product into their plant, right? Their warehouse, that one. So the purpose of this product, why they produce and finish, why they make this product, they want to sell this product to the customers in the market. So whenever they are selling this product into the market, they'll create a sales order. So the TM will be useful in a sales time. At the time of selling the product, it is using, and by the time of procuring the product, they are using, and they're moving within a plant, one location to another location, this raw material. So they are using. So these three scenarios that TM will be generally used. So purchase, STOs, and sales. Any product if you take, they need these three processes should be there. There needs to be purchased raw materials. They should be take this raw material. They will be converted to the finished product. Once the finished product is ready, they are selling this product to the customers. This one. So this is a typical business example. Any industry they will be follow. These are all the process, sales process, purchase process. So the TM will be used for the three scenarios here. STOs, raw material purchase, that means purchase side, sales side, and STO side. The same I have mentioned here. For the sales side, purchase side, STO side. So this process is belongs to what a process I mentioned here. Outbound, process flow. Is nothing but for sales flow. You can say that this is outbound process flow or sales flow. Guys, any doubt in this process flow? Any clarification is required?
Srinivas, this is a general flow you are telling, right? Which you are.
This is the general flow.
Okay.
General flow is nothing but how. What is the meaning? You understand? Sorry, I am unable to see the screen share. Who is speaking?
It's Uday, Srinivas.
Tell me, Uday. Yeah. In the general, what do you understand that one? In the general meaning.
No. When you say from the sales perspective, I understood, but when you connect it with the freight unit and freight booking,
This
and
is
all.
this is just how when the sales order is created in our S4 core system, okay, and how it will be converted to this one. We'll be discussing in the upcoming classes, that one. So this
Okay,
is
so
a
this
flow
is a
generally.
general business process flow you're trying to just explain.
Correct.
This is how it will be looking like.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So this is the take as a sales as a outbound flow. This will be starting from your sales order and it is ending with your customer invoice.
Okay. Then one more question, Srinivas. Sorry, it's related to yesterday's topic. Sorry, I was not part of the session yesterday actively, but just one thing you have mentioned that shipper, retailer, and all, right? Can you just scroll a little above or to the? Can you go to the previous one, the 4?
Sure.
Yeah, we have a logistic service provider and freight forwarder. So can we say that all 3PLs will be falling under logistic service provider?
Of 3PL service is nothing but which is who is doing as a, there can be mentioned as a, this is along with the LSP service, they will do the third party 3PL. You can I already mentioned here. See here.
Yeah. Oh no, I thought in this way when you say third party, they are just only a freight forwarder. So that means only a transport. They take care of only the transport activity. So they are 3PLs then.
So the 3PL, they will do the all kind of the brokerage activities. They will do the import, export, document clearance. Everything they will do which is related to your export and import. This they will call as a brokerage actually.
Okay, no, okay, a bit confused with the like terminology. Just my understanding. 3PL means a service provider who takes care of your goods. Okay, like he manages your warehouse. He's external. He manages your warehouse. He takes care of your picking, packing activities, and also he organizes a transport for you. Like it could be that he has his own transport. So
he will not take care of your. He will not take care of your goods movement or anything that one. He will be doing is a container. Suppose if you want to be ship the goods, the export, correct? So they will do the see the containers. We don't own our own containers, correct? The containers they will be taking a rent that one. So they will do the container clearing. They will do the container arrangement. They will do the export document clearance, and they will do the all 3PL services. They will do. They will not do the picking, packing.
Okay.
So which you are mentioning is the third-party warehouses is purely relevant to depending on with our SD and the sales.
Yeah, that's why I said the terminology might be different. Yeah,
see,
because
we are having is a 3PL warehouse is nothing, but it is not with our own warehouse. We are having is third-party warehouses. So some of the big industries, we lack of space that one, they will be utilized as they will take as a rent purpose, correct? And not only the rent, the third-party warehouses itself, they will be managed. The different persons, the stock, they will be maintained in the third party actually. So whenever the sales order is created, we are sending the sales order information to them, to whom we have to be shipped, what kind of the goods we have to be shipped, what is the batch we have to be shipped, everything will be sent that into information. So based on that information, the 3PL warehouse, they will be shipped the goods to the customer, and they will be sent back after that one confirmation. So based on that, once we receive the confirmation, we will be do the PCA and delivery creation in our SAP system. So that is 3PL is different, Uday.
Okay, so if then now we both are on the same page. So then can I take? Do we have a certain different naming or a partner function or a terminology for such kind of people or no?
See, when we are discussing as in detail the freight forward, you can understand this one. See, the total is a business. This is totally different.
Okay.
This is like you can understand by seeing this diagram how this we can be a naming that one. Okay, let me take this one. So see here. See this IKEA, Bosch, Nestle, they are the manufacturers, correct? And this if you take is the Best Buy, Walmart, DMart, whatever, they don't manufacture, they're selling the product. Okay. And if we take this in our terminology, the DTDC, Blue Dart, whatever the courier service, they don't do any kind of the service, or they don't do any kind of the manufacturer sale. Just they are doing a service. They are shipping the goods from one place.
That's it.
Correct. See, they do the service along with your LSP. They do the goods from one location to the across other location along with your 3PL services. The 3PL service is nothing but as kind of the brokerage service and export, import, container clearing, and container arrangement. See, when you are doing is if you are an SAP SD consultant, when we are shipping the goods any export, they should be clear all the export clearance, import clearance when you are doing, correct?
Correct.
So those kind of the most of the industries they will be taken. They don't involve all kind of the these activities. That one, the big industries, they will give the third party persons to clear this all the export and import services. So this is called as a freight forwarders actually in our real time.
Okay. So then I just got confused with the terminology. But yeah, in TM you have a different way of approach. But in coming to sales and logistics,
in the TM. See, what we are saying is a customer and everything. We are calling as this is a customer location, the source location, destination location, correct? So in TM, we are calling as those are the locations actually. We don't say this is a customer, this is the client. That in TM, we are calling as a source location and the destination locations.
Okay, only thing you need to adjust with the
technology is different from the when it's the TM module actually.
Yeah, okay. Then only thing is, as you said, right? Only the thing is the new terminology just to be like familiar with this new terminologies or wording. Yeah, clear.
See, here we are saying is a subcontracting. Suppose if you see here, one of the word I used is a subcontracting. This I mentioned is outbound and subcontracting. See, this is not our subcontracting, which you know that one on the purchase side, whenever the raw material I'm giving to that the third party vendor, and he will do some kind of the value addition in that material, and he will be sent back, correct?
Yeah.
If you're an SAP consultant, you can understand the MM side. The subcontract is nothing but you are giving a raw material or you are giving a semi-finished product to the vendor, and he'll make some kind of the product, the value addition to the product, and he'll be sent back. That is called as the subcontracting actually in technology. But in TM, it is nothing but it is a carrier selection here.
Okay. My next question is going to be that only. When we are going to create an outbound delivery, why again you are giving a subcontracting? Okay, clear. It's
so
just
if it is
it's more of
if it is
carrier
consultant, they will
selectioning.
get confused actually. Same like which you mentioned, right? That they will be get confused the subcontracting. But that subcontracting, which we are sending the goods to the external vendor, that is different.
Okay, clear.
That's why I mentioned this is a TM actually.
Yeah. Will take some time, but
Yes, correct.
It's good. You need to spare with me if I am asking the silly questions,
Definitely,
please.
sir, not an issue. So now you understand, right? What is the outbound flow? So now we'll be see the inbound process. So inbound process flow, it will be applicable for all your purchase orders. So what is the document will be created? Will be created purchase order in S4. The freight unit is common, freight order is common, freight booking is common. The delivery proposal, what will be get created is common here. And instead of the delivery proposal as a outbound flow, here we are filling as a inbound delivery document. Inbound delivery, and this again next one is a common subcontracting, charges and settlement, carrier invoice, service purchase order, service entry sheet, minor document, and we don't have customer invoice here. When you are purchasing as any kind of the raw materials, what will we do? We are creating as a purchase order, and to bring the goods to what you are doing, some companies they will follow the inbound delivery, and some companies directly they will create as the MIBO document. So in this one, it is creating as inbound delivery document, and what you are doing is a the remaining process is same compared to the outbound flow here. And why you are getting is a service purchase or service entry sheet. I hope who are having as an SAP knowledge from the procurement side, if any kind of the service we are taking from the third party vendors or third party carriers or third party suppliers, okay, suppose an industry, take as just an example. Yeah, suppose if I'm a manufacturer, I have one of the machinery is not working. What will we do? We are calling as a third party, as an expert, as a mechanic or whatever we are calling, right? So how we are calling, when the mechanic has been repaired that machinery and he's fixed that problem, how we are going to be settle that one? Suppose suppose in our home also sometimes we are calling as AC repairer or water purifier services, AMC we are calling, right? And how we are paying that amount? It's called as a service he's doing, correct? So once there is no product, there is no material, there is no any kind of the inventory movement is not there. Only the person is came and he fixed the service. He's completed the service. What we are doing? We are getting is a service purchase order, and the service entry sheet is nothing but he's completed the service. So based on these two only, I can able to pay to the carrier. So that is called as service purchase order, and the service entry sheet is mandatory to create to settle the charge service amount. I hope whether you understand that one, correct? If we are having a SAP knowledge, you understand, right? Whenever creating is a service purchase order in site, is nothing but there is no material will be entered there. It is like a text.
Yes.
How we are paying this is one, we are creating a service entry sheet. The similar way here, the service purchase order service entry sheet will be get created. Then only it is nothing but the service entry sheet is nothing but as a goods received. Actually, in the terminology. So that means the goods we have received is nothing but as a service is completed by the service person as a carrier or supplier, and then he is eligible to be sent into the system as by doing a S4HANA my transaction.
But Srinivas, sorry. Yeah. Sorry to cut you. Just one question in this. It could be the same in the outbound flow as well. So if we see after the subcontracting, which is a carrier selection, you are doing the charges and settlement. My understanding, settlement itself is something like an invoice. Again, you're doing a carrier invoice. Is it not an invoice which we are giving to the forwarder?
The charges and settlement is the subcontract. Is the subcontracting etc. It is a sub process of the subcontracting. So once see, when you are booking a cab itself, we know, right, how much is charging.
That's correct.
Correct. But we know the carrier. But we need to be entering the system how much is the charges we are going to be paid to this carrier. That is called as the charges and settlement is that separate terminology here.
Okay, it is not a document.
It's not a document actually.
Okay. I was in assumption that is a document, and carrier invoice is one more document. Okay, no, it is just in the flow. So charges and settlement.
When your carrier invoice is nothing but we call it as a FSD, Freight Settlement Document. So there is no accounting impact, but how much we have to pay, it is a document will be get created without accounting impact in the TM side. So this document having an option to post. Once you post this FSD document, Freight Settlement Document, okay, in the TM side, backend in S4, it will be get created as a service purchase order and the service sheet.
When we post the freight settlement document, or it is always without accounting?
Always without accounting. In the TM, it is not there is no accounting impact anything, your TM. See the sales orders, do you have any accounting impact?
No.
But we are having a value, correct?
Yeah.
Similar way, TM also, you are having a charges. You are having a charges. There is no accounting impact. Until it is pushed to your S4 system, there is no accounting impact here.
But why
Once
do
we
you
push
need
to the accounting impact?
Please go ahead.
Once we push to the accounting, once we push to the backend system, it will be created service purchase and a service entry. Then it will be eligible to settle your carrier here. So the accounting impact is there in Miro document here. See here, the Miro document is which system is created in your S4 system. TM, we don't have any accounting impacts. It will be everything will be we are pushed to the backend S4 system to settle your carrier.
For whom we are creating this carrier invoice, which is okay, we are not releasing to there is no accounting impact. Good. You tell it's a freight settlement document. For whom we are creating? Are we creating
this is for carriers,
which
I mentioned, right? To ship you purchased a washing machine. Okay, you went to the Reliance Smart or Reliance Digital. Okay, and Bestway or anything. You purchase a washing machine to ship that washing machine or fridge or whatever the product you purchase. You want to be shipped this product to your
we need a
shop
type of way bill or way bill, something they call it, right? Something
it's not
like
way bill. Way bill is different. Way bill is nothing but what product you are moving into the truck. So the way bill is nothing but while you go into the on the road, if any kind of the transporter, any kind of the road, what the truck police or what they will check that one, this product which you are moving, do you have the way bill or not? That is called as a way bill actually. The way bill is nothing but to move this product as the license that. Way bill is nothing but it is not a bill. It is not a bill. But this is the bill which you agreed. See, this is from your shop to customer location. Say your home as a 10 kilometer. He charged it as 1,000 rupees. This 1,000 rupees is not a product charge, right? It is a transportation charge which you have to be settled to your carrier. So this is the TM is nothing but this is a carrier, right?
Correct.
See, the TM module itself is a carrier, correct? Why we are using this TM? The first one I hope, the first day one of the person has been told. What is the TM is nothing but it's a movement of the goods. This is some person has been told yesterday. Movement of the goods. He's helping the movement of the goods from one location to across. To move these goods to the one location to the another location, I depend on the third party carrier. Suppose you are decided to go from Chennai to Bangalore. How will we go? You have to book a cab or Uber or Ola or anything you have to book, right? The Ola or Uber, what we are saying is that is a third party carriers. So once he's taken you from the Hyderabad to the Bangalore or Bangalore to the Chennai, so what you have to be settled to that one, right? Suppose you are going from your home to airport. Once you book a cab, once the service is he's dropped to the airport, you have to be paid to that one, right? So that is the charges, which is nothing but is your transport charges here.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we continue. It's like it is like too early for me to just think about it. Yeah.
Yes. What you are doing is, are you from SAP background?
Yeah, I'm a SD consultant.
Okay, okay. See, in SD flow, can you tell me that now what is SD flow? Just to
You
everyone
start.
understand.
Okay, you start. Okay, if you have an inquiry, you start with an inquiry. If not, you start from a quotation.
So it is starting with your pre-sales, correct?
Yeah, pre-sales, which is inquiry and
Yeah.
quotation or offer, whatever it is.
Pre-sales and sales, correct? Next, delivery.
Logistics, delivery, yeah, and
Invoice.
invoice.
So the similar way here also, it will start with your freight unit, freight order, only the TM. Don't take the other one.
Yeah.
Freight unit, freight order, subcontracting, charges, and settlement.
Okay.
So if you go for a purchase flow,
purchase requisition, then
so it will be from here, PO,
then
MyGo, that means goods receipt,
MyGo and Myro.
Myro. The similar way, TM also we have the flow. It will be start from your order management, planning, execution, charges and settlement.
Okay.
This is the one. TM. But I integrated this flow with your outbound scenario and inbound scenario. So I have added your TM. It is not, see, the TM is being integrated with other modules, correct? See, the similar way in the delivery has been created with your inventory or warehouse management, correct? TM is integrated. If you want to be start with the TM, you need a preceding document. TM own itself, if you want to be test your TM as a transport management, first you should have a, if you are going with, you are booking a Ola cab, why you are booking? You are going to some location, correct? You should have a physical movement from one location to the another location. That is called as a sales order here.
Okay.
So the TM should have a preceding document. It will not start with their own. You should have a push-up. You should have a preceding document. Is called in an outbound flow. This is the preceding document is called sales order, and inbound flow the preceding document is called as a purchase order. Got it?
Yes, Remus, yes.
It's simple. If you're in a sales, once the delivery is created, okay. I hope. Do you know the LETRA, how to create a shipment document and shipment creation cost document? VL0, VT01 and VA01.
Yeah, it's been 8 years into that, but yeah, I have some glance.
So that means when you are creating a shipment document, you are choosing as a carrier, correct? Why the carrier you choose to ship these goods to? You are depending on a third party carrier.
Correct.
So that is a carrier here.
Okay.
Same the previously in LETRA, just you are creating a shipment and shipment cost document depending on with the reference of the delivery document. But in TM, it is the expand the flow actually here. In LETRA, it is a very simple. What you will be doing? Pre-sales, sales, the delivery, correct? And you are creating
a shipment
and
shipment cost
and invoice, correct? So this is the same flow. He was expanded here. When it is a TM, it is a module. He is expanded with your, what is saying in the sales order, same sales order. But once the sales order is created in a TM, is a different module. Now it is embedded one, right? Instead of sales order, also previously only the delivery document you can able to create the shipment and shipment cost.
Yes,
cost
correct.
Document. Now in this TM flow, with the sales order also you can able to plan our shipment. Previously, the shipment document are able to create with the sales order?
No.
So now he is given a flexibility. Whenever the sales order is created, no needs to be wait until the delivery document is created. You can able to plan your shipment. See, the big industries, they should have a plan, right? Whenever the sales order is created, their vision and their what the activities they're doing, it should be very large actually. Their planning and scope. So what they'll be do whenever the sales order is created itself, they'll be planned when this order has to be, I have to be shipped, which carrier I have to be selected, and how much days it needs to be take a transit. All these one. So that will be coming.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, this is good. With sale order, I feel something SAP brought is good.
So some business process, see, it is not mandatory to every sales order will be created a freight unit. Some business, I don't want to be integrated my sales order to the TM.
Yeah.
Only I'll be integrated with the delivery document. So instead of the sales order, you can use your delivery document here. So TM has a flexibility.
If in case mine is a manufacturer.
Yeah, depending on the business
Yeah, business on the
either you can be map the sales order to the TM or you can be map your delivery document to the TM.
Yeah.
I hope now you understand.
Yeah, it is clear. Like if in case I'm a manufacturing unit,
yes,
and maybe it takes for me like 3-4 months for me to produce a machine, I can, after I get delivery, if I start planning, I'll be losing a time. So it could be that 3 months early
so
itself I
depending on
can
the
start
product
planning.
availability, depending on the product industry. Suppose if you're doing in the FMCG and if you're doing is any kind of the retailer, what is it, retail industry. Okay,
Delivery
they will do
makes
it is immediately they will be do the delivery. So in that time the sales order is created, I will send to the freight unit. So automatically the transport engine, what will we do to ship these goods in a market? What kind of the trucks I need? To whom I need to be contacted? How much they are charging? So that is the transporter in charge responsible. So same time, once the sales order is created as a warehouse in charge, what will we do if the product is not there in their warehouse? What will we do? He's sending this information to the production department to the manufacturing. Correct? We are running a backend MRP. Correct?
Yes.
If the product is not available, how the backend MRP is running and the product availability confirmation we are getting into the sales order. The similar way, when the sales order is created, all this information will go to that one side, it will go to your warehouse, one side it will go to your TM in charge, and the TM in charge, what he is responsible, he needs to be identify what kind of the trucks is available and to ship these goods, who is the which route is the best route, and who is the which is the reasonable transport cost I can able to accommodate. All this is responsibility.
Okay, clear. Yeah, but thank you and sorry for the other participants as well. I just prolonged the questions.
I hope this questions is the basic everyone I hope understand. I hope if it is it will get clear actually. Instead of listening, if we kind of that kind of the one-to-one discussion will be very good actually. So the guys, if I hope by Uday is asking that one, see he's a correlation with the SD. If it is an outbound flow here, it will be what this is the process flow, and if it is inbound, this is the one. Now just to go with your STO process flow. Just go here. I'm copying the same, and I'll make changes. STO process flow. Just remove this one. This is STO.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
I'm a fresher. I'm a new learner in the SAP.
Yes, Tarun. Yeah.
And I just miss here some 2 points. Can you come back to the
notes?
Word? Yeah, notes. Word
Yeah.
pad. Like here, the sales order and freight unit. The sales order is the SD background. They will be created.
See,
right?
in a real time. That is what
as a master data. In the real
size.
As a master data, right?
You see, in a real time, okay, your job will be start from the freight unit. Whenever the SD consultant, whenever the purchase consultant, purchase order is created, whenever sales order is created, you will be getting intimation here. The freight unit will be get created here. Okay, and then your job will be start as a TM consultant. But in our class, if you want to be start P1, you want a sales order or purchase order, correct? Suppose in 1 or 2 days, to create, if you want to be test, you want a freight unit means it is creating with your preceding document. One time you may ask for Uday, or 2 times you ask, or 3 times you may ask to the whether to create a help to creation of the sales order. In 4th time, he'll be responsible to you. You will not at all answer to you. Correct?
Yeah, I got it.
So we are going to be teach the basic SD and MM also here. So with your the skills and learning, you can able to create your own sales order and how to create a sales order, how to create a purchase order. They are going to be teaching the preceding document how to create in the system.
Yeah, I got that point. And from there, after making the service and receipt, then what is mean my Myro in this S4HANA system?
Yes. So we are going to be teach the full process flow, Sai.
Okay.
So you can understand how the other modules integration also happening. You can understand what is the dependencies is there, everything actually. in real time.
Okay.
So you know the dependency. If the sales order is created, you can't able to get here. Suppose you can't. Once the delivery document is not created, it will not move to the subsequent. Once the freight booking is not created, you can't able to go with your outbound flow here. So every step is having a dependency, and it is purely integrated with your core modules. If you are going with your job also, if the other person is the core module person, SDRMM person, he is not doing his activity, you will stuck here. The yesterday I shown right here how it is integrated here. As once the sales order is created, it is a continuous flow here. Once the sales order is created, the information is going to the warehouse. The warehouse guy, what is his responsible? What kind of the packing is required? Which location it is there? He will do the picking, packing responsibility activities. He'll do. But the sales order will be go to your transporting charge. What he'll be do to once the picking, packing is everything is the goods is ready. So which kind of the truck I have to be used? And what is my goods measurement? What is a box with weight, height, and everything? Based on that one only, what kind of the truck is sufficient to ship these goods? Which vehicle is which vehicle capacity is sufficient for this to ship the sales order? So everything, and he'll discuss with the market what is the price he'll be to ship these goods from one location to another location. He will be finalized. So it is tightly integrated with your team with other modules actually here.
Yeah, got it.
But you suppose you are planned the truck and you are asked the truck person to come and take a loading, but at the time the warehouse guy is not done his activity. What will we do? You can't able to load the goods with the truck, correct? If he's not done the picking, packing at a proper time, so the truck will be unnecessarily wait here, correct? So all these kind of planning and everything will be done here.
Okay.
So it is the TM is not only the individual module responsibility, it is integrated with your core modules actually. So we are going to be teach your with own. You can able to create your sales order. We can able to teach you how to create a purchase order, how to create a delivery document. Even it is coming to your S4 also. All your core functionalities also we are going to be teaching.
Okay.
Even when you are putting as once the TM consultant, once you are become as a TM consultant, when you are putting in a resume, you can be put as a integration with other modules, sales and MM. Also, you can be keep. It will give the more advantage actually. Instead of the TM, only the TM you are not learning here. Your integration modules also you are getting learning here.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the STO flow. So what is the document will be created? It is a STO purchase order. STO purchase order. Which is system? It is going to be created. It is into the S4 system. The freight unit is created. Freight order is created. Delivery TM. It is same like as again now your outbound flow and delivery proposal. And after the delivery proposal, it will be created as instead of outbound delivery. It says it is called replacement delivery. REPLISHMENT. Replacement delivery document will be created. We call it as STO delivery. Is called as a delivery. Is called replacement delivery. And again the same subcontracting, service purchase order, service entry sheet, Miro, and instead of customer invoice again here. It is a customer invoice, nothing but again they will do the intercompany invoice that if it is required it will be created, otherwise it is optional here actually. This is just for optional. It will not come as a customer invoice, it will be the STO invoice. This is a flow. So we are going to be start from the next class. What is the TM technical setup? What is the TM technical setup? And we'll be start the one by one, how to create a sales order, how to create a purchase order, and what are the preceding configurations we have to be do. Everything we are going to be start from the next class. Guys, any doubts?
And when will we getting the system access and everything?
Okay,
and the class recordings and all.
Yeah, I hope that will be that Naveen will be Naveen and experts of the management will be they'll connect with you, Uday, and who is asking the Sai, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Naveen.
Okay.
You will be sharing the shortly.
Yeah. Sai, just check with that expert, the management team. They'll be providing the system access and everything, that one, and the recordings, everything.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. I hope if you're having any
So,
clarifications, please let me know.
Srinivas,
I'll explain
sorry,
one
the next session is on from again. Next session is from on Monday only, right? Again.
Monday. Yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Actually, I will go very slowly, that one. No needs to be hurry. It is very, if your learning is more, but practice is required more. See, that till now, the system access is maybe the Monday onwards, you can be required that one. That till now, whatever we are showing is only the high level, the flow, how the theoretical, that one. Okay. The Monday will be start from the TM, how the TM technical setup has to be start, and how to do the configurations, everything will be there.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for the joining.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.